is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked on a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real fast, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and saying what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
For those that participate, welcome to Senning Show. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. Oh no, I forgot the drum. I even knew this song was a drum. This song was made for the drum.
You left it at home?
No, it's here.
Okay.
It's here. It will be a theme today that I'm moving slow, mentally, physically, and emotionally, spiritually, all of those things. Find a way. Find a way. We need you today more than ever to be involved in the program. 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. And the Vroom Vroom Room is live. At least I think it is. I haven't looked at it yet. Go to YouTube. Hit up 1025 The Bone, and you'll see Senning Show. Little glowing circle. See, there it is right there. Yep. It is live. Shout out to That's Hard Times, baby. LSD Dreams, a true real flat earther. James Mortar 1100. Is that a new person?
Can't call that. No, Green Rocks 4942. That seems new.
Green Rocks. Is that a weed thing?
Oh,
Green Rocks.
yeah.
Let me get one of them Green Rocks, cuh. We were talking right as we were coming back because I just said I don't like that 420 is on a Monday, and you were kind of like, why? What do you do on 420? In the day, really any day, it was a real true. Oh my goodness, Joe, the juice.
Free. Skillinger and Josh Heinrichs in a vision burning tree.
Joe saving the day. Juice. Oh, dude, I'm just gonna say, like, all jokes aside, your boy is hurting. I'm fighting for my life, dude. I'm on a 2-day hangover.
Sunday you didn't recoup?
I tried, and you would have thought that I did, and I.
What's your go-to ritual?
Dude. It's just not sticking.
You eat certain things.
Yeah, eat certain things. What did I? Oh God. Yeah, normally it's like a delicious sub sandwich. Like that's what I think gets me there is a fountain soda and a sub.
Aren't you supposed to eat greasy stuff?
Probably. Well, I did have a am I putting this together right? Yes. I had breakfast. We picked up breakfast early. So I did have like a greasy spoon breakfast on Sunday morning, and then I had a sub for lunch, and it's just I don't know. I'll trace it back to you because I also, not that I remembered, I'll just say that I didn't totally remember that I had called you at one point over the weekend. It's the big Mike Allstott Family Foundation weekend, which every year we say it's some version of like a family reunion meets spring break for older people type thing, because you just kind of get in this zone where you, at least I do, and I can only speak for myself, and it's probably just me. I just act ways in that I probably shouldn't, and that I don't do, and that I shouldn't do at this age and time in my life. And I don't know where exactly to start, because I have about 3 major things I want to tell you. But so leave the show here on Friday, get down to the beautiful Cambria, Madeira Beach. If you ever get the chance to go there, check it out. It's a beautiful hotel. And we get there, people mingle by the pool. There's a beautiful rooftop bar and pool. So
nice.
Saying hi to everybody, having a couple drinks immediately. And I don't know if I'm skipping something, but I want to get to this right off the bat. So I see Griffin Allstott from across the way. That's Mike Allstott's son, who love very much. Sweet, sweet man. Always great to see him. And I go up to him, and we're just kind of chatting and catching up. And if you've been following along, and we're not going to get in the weeds on this, okay? But if you've been following along, Griffin Allstott's wife is directly related to Abby from Magic 94.9, the one that there was with Scotty and the beef and all that.
Allegedly.
So I've had a couple beverages at this point. I'm not out of control or anything, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. And then Griffin, we're standing 4 feet away from the bar, and he goes, that's Abby's family.
Oh.
And immediately, my first reaction, I wanted to have Abby call in, but we're not supposed to. There's a little bit of a cease and desist, and her boss, Jenna, was in a meeting. So, Abby, if this finds you and you want to take it upon your own free will to call, please do. So I say to Griffin, I have to say hi. And he responds, he goes, that would be a bad idea.
Oh.
And I go, what? What do you mean? Why would it be a bad idea? So after thinking about it for maybe 20 to 30 seconds, I go, I gotta say something.
Oh, man.
I was like, I gotta say something. So I said, just go up and introduce me.
Oh, and man, you want him to introduce you too.
It immediately takes me over to them, and the initial response I can tell is legitimately, I don't know if I want this guy to be around. Like that was kind of, and her dad. This is dad energy. So I don't know him well enough, and I wasn't reading the room well enough to know how real he was. But her dad immediately said something to the effect of, well, do we need to go outside and have this conversation?
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He did. And I would say with 100% certainty that he was joking, but then he just turned away. Like he didn't, like I was actively like groveling. I was there to make peace. I was there to make jokes. I was there to try and make everything feel all right. And her mom was fairly receptive, and we got to chatting a little bit about things. But as soon as her dad said that, he kind of turned and was no longer interested in the conversation.
Yeah.
So I tried to smooth things over as much as I could. But I don't know. I messaged her later. I said, I just met your parents, and I'm fairly certain that they absolutely hate me. So
she respond?
Well, she did respond, but the crazier part is, and there's going to be, I'll be hopping around with some of my antics, but the crazier part is that, so I sent her that text. I said, I think your family hates me. And then Saturday night, so 24 hours removed, after I had been on the golf course all day,
drunk
causing trouble, I'm sitting at the bar, and her mom comes up to me and goes, why did you tell Abby that I hate you? So at that point, I don't know what I said. I was telling you before we started the show that Saturday night is the kind of night that no grown adult wants to have, and I don't have many of them anymore. It was the kind of night where Sunday morning I woke up going, what have I done? What did I do? Who did I offend? Who did I touch inappropriately? Where I like all of those. I'm pretty sure I didn't do any of those things, but all of those thoughts went through my head when I attempted to open my eyes on Sunday morning. So I think everything's fine though.
Yeah,
I think if it wasn't fine, I would have heard. I would have heard about it.
Well, we were served a cease and desist, and you go, let me go talk to the family.
Well, I just, man, I have this thing in me, and I don't know what it is, especially if I'm in physical close proximity.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's something in the air that should at least be addressed or something. I just have to do it. I wasn't going to be able to continue sitting 4 feet away from them, chatting, not having them know who I was, and me at least saying hi to them. So I don't really know that they hate me. But again, the dad energy was strong with Abby's dad, and he probably at least at one point wanted to kill me or most likely you or other people here at the Bone. So
oh man,
it was that was a fun little jolt to get the night going. But they're very, very. Her mom is like the sweetest ever, and from what I remember of our conversation on Saturday night, she was very, very nice.
Blink twice if you think you could take him.
I don't know. I don't have faith that I can take any papa, any father.
Especially after that slap I saw you do over the weekend, that weak man slap. Lover, not a fighter. You were like apologizing as you're doing it.
If that had been built up, for so long. So it is funny, and I was trying to go in, what's it called when you're going in timely order? That's called
chronological order.
Oh, dude, you're good. I was trying to go in chronological order, but it may be best to go there. So Saturday night was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I, for whatever reason, as much as I love WrestleMania, it's probably one of my favorite days of the year. I didn't really put any thought or plan into how we were going to watch or if we were going to be able to watch WrestleMania. So at golf all day, and shout out, man, we were busting balls, or I was busting balls last week about how Rich, who is the man, took me away from my friend group of Ben and Drew and Sean Daly. He knew exactly what he was doing when he put me with the group that he put me with.
Yeah?
Because I was with like the
party.
It was meant to be. These guys are some good old boys and
some Proud Boys.
I don't know if they were Proud Boys, but they were good old boys from up near Plant City. Terry, TR, Mark, Donald. They were all with Quality Turf and QGS, were the company technically that they're with, but they were the best kind of partners to have. The worst kind of partners to have if you don't want to find yourself totally wasted.
Okay.
Like fireball shots all day long. Everybody had their little care packs. I mean, I had the Kong going. It was just it just gets away from you out there. It just gets away from you out there. And the other great part was, again, Rich knowing me very well, the other celebrity, which I'm not a celebrity. The real celebrity of the group, his name is Jay Guy. He's a NASCAR crew chief.
Oh,
so I was riding with a dude that is in the vroom vroom community on a whole other level, and it was so funny because you just try to feel people out when you meet them. And I said, as soon as we get in the car, I go, so how bad are we getting messed up today? He goes, well, I got a flight to catch at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I said, well, just so you know, it's now my goal in life to make sure you don't make that flight tomorrow at 5 a.m. But we had a great day. Even though they partied and we all partied, they golfed very, very well. It's exactly what I tell people. Every golfer, no matter how good or bad they are, they tell you that they're bad.
Yeah.
It's like what they do. Even the NASCAR guy, Jay, he goes, oh, my goal is to not swing a club once today. I go, oh, hell yeah, we were meant to be. And then sure enough, we go to the first hole, and this dude just smacks like a 250-yard drive. And I go, okay, nobody is actually on my level here. Yeah. And of course, the first time I get up and swing a club for the day, totally missed the ball. Just don't even. And that happened at least 5 to 6 times throughout the day, and they understood pretty soon how bad I really was.
What you were coming here for.
Exactly. Which they were very accepting of, and I feel like I made some friends for life. I can't tell you on the air because it's very crass, but these guys this crew of 4 guys have been best friends since they were like little kids from out in the kind of the sticks outside of Plant City. What was it called? Pinecrest. And they have a saying that they live by that I really got excited that I was screaming all day long.
Okay.
I'll have to save for off the air. Maybe I'll post it online.
You indoctrinated yourself
later.
into the
group. I did. I
Okay.
think I'm in their group now. I think I might be in the group now. So we do that all day. And the kind of the running joke is if you take a nap after that, because we have to be to the course at like 7:30.
Yeah.
So you party all night. There's a party the night before, and then you got to be to the course at 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Ugh.
So yeah, it's
rough.
Unfathomable, to be honest with you. So, I mean, but you get there. So it's 7:30. They got a Tito's tent. They're making Bloody Marys. Everybody immediately is like, oh, get the Kong. So I had my first Kong probably around 8:15 a.m.
Oh, nice.
So we're almost back to chronological now. So let me at least get to the point where at some point in the day, and this is the stuff that I would do when I was really young and dumb, was drunk calling people. I used to drink and you would do that and you'd call your friends. At some point I was like, I'm gonna mess with Dizzy. So I thought I was so certain that this was gonna work. I had Jay Guy, who's the NASCAR crew chief. I had him call Dizzy, and I'm such a dumbass. Clearly wasn't thinking straight. I should have recorded it. I should have had a way to record it. So my whole idea was to have Jay, who sounds like a responsible, upstanding adult. He's got kind of a little Southern, twang to him, to call Dizzy and tell him that I had taken the golf cart into the neighborhood and got drunk and arrested. And I don't know what part of it you were so certainly certain about that was fake. Like, you're instantaneously, from what I recall, you didn't buy any of it.
No.
Why?
No. Because soon as you were like, I'm in trouble, and he's like, I can't call Danielle.
I didn't even talk to you.
The cop.
The cop. The cop. Okay.
Said he doesn't want to talk to his wife, so he called you, and I went in my head, absolutely not. You're talking to the cops, and your second call was to me to help you through it. Not Patrick Smith, not Drew Garabo, not any of the other responsible things. Now, if you called me up and it was like, hey, I saw someone's dad, they're giving me the eye, we might need to jump this fool, I'd be like, absolutely, let's go.
It's like the thing where the parents tell the kids they got to go fight outside.
I would have been like, absolutely, this is a call to order in action, I'll be there. But as soon as you're like, I need you to help me with the cops, I'm like, cops? Why would you call me?
See, I thought, and don't be offended by this, I thought you'd take it in a different direction and be like, oh yeah, he knows I'm kind of like a criminal myself. So he's leaning on his criminal connections to get him out of this. But and I wish I had it recorded. But instantly,
could you hear me talking?
Yeah, he had it on speaker. Instantly, this guy's like, yeah, I'm with John Senning. He took the golf course off the course into a neighborhood, and he's gotten arrested. He doesn't want to call his wife, and he gave us your number to call. Yeah. And immediately, you were just like, yeah, effing right. I don't even know what you said.
I said, okay, Mr. Officer, what's your name? And he said, whatever. I go, okay, do you have a pen and paper? Write this down. And I said, I can't say all of it.
I was in shock.
But I said, don't drop the soap N-word.
Yo, that's what it was.
Yeah, I said, don't drop the soap N-word, and I'm going to enjoy the new show I have.
That is exactly what it was. And you hung up. And
it was a mic drop.
I looked at him, and then the guy goes, wow, real good friend you got there. And I was like, damn, I didn't know that he was going to I didn't know you were.
You joked me, I joked you right back.
Yeah, you did. But I mean, not even I thought maybe there'd be a split second of hesitation of like maybe he's in trouble.
No, I knew absolutely. Again, you're going to call so many people. You'll probably call JoJo from work here before me.
That is an interesting path that you took to get there. So, I mean, I'll give you that. I understand. But just not even like there's a 2-second chance. Like you gave it no thought. It was immediately shut down.
Yeah. It just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
I could see right through your lies.
Yeah, and guess what? You did. You really, really did. Let's get a little. We're not in the mix, but we hit a little 420 vibes today as we go through the day.
Okay.
So you golfed that long ass day, and then some people nap, some people disappear for the rest of the day. And over the past however many years, I've just said, I'm not going to nap. I'm just going to push as hard as I can.
Smart.
And it usually leads to me being in bed like around 8 or 9. So we get back, and I do want to give a shout out to a guy that I love so much. I see him out and about all the time, and it was just sheer chance that we saw him at the Saltwater Hippie down there. His name is Mark, because we always try to do a rumpy shot after the golf tournament. And Mark was at the bar, and he saw us. He's like, oh, I got this round. So he got everybody's He's got everybody's Rumpelman shot. So we do the rumpy. I'm thinking I'm probably going to be done for the day. I've hurt myself. I've now put rumpy in my body. Yeah. Things are burning. It's like, you're damn near 40 years old, guy. Go to bed. So I go back to the hotel room, and then it hits me. WrestleMania is starting. Like, it's literally, by the time I get back to the room, WrestleMania is starting, and they put the first hour on ESPN2, and it gives me life. It gives me life, but then I start freaking out because I realize I don't know how we're going to watch WrestleMania, because you got to have like the ESPN plus.
But you had mentioned before how you would watch it. You didn't remember that?
I didn't plan. I didn't plan. And I think maybe the thing is I have the little box, probably like the little box that you have. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That has to be with your Wi-Fi. Like,
you have to log on.
So I think maybe I realized that wasn't going to work. And then shout out to my guy, who we may have had a little tiff, a little kerfuffle last week, but Ben hits me up and he's like, dude, I'm gonna get it on in the lobby.
Yeah.
So, long story short, They've got a giant. I put a picture up on my Instagram story.
Yeah.
It still might be there. It's a giant TV
Above the bar.
Yeah, above the bar. And Cliff, the bartender, let Ben log into his ESPN on the TV.
Oh, wow.
And we sat there for
hours.
I did not move. We did not move. And it was because there's like a party. There's a cornhole tournament, and there's a huge party going on all around you. But we got the WrestleMania on the bar. People were coming up and kind of checking it out. And that's where I don't know what the hell got into me, dude.
You're like, I got to slap someone.
Well, not only that, I been on the dirty martini thing. So all of a sudden, I'm just like, let me get a dirty martini.
Oh, man.
1, 2,
Oh, man.
3, 4.
You're running through them.
5, 6.
No way.
7.
No way.
Dude. 7
7
dirty martinis while watching WrestleMania on top of these tequila shots that people are buying.
You're a monster,
And by
bro.
the end, I'm telling you, I said it to Danielle this morning. I said, I don't know if I've done something like that since I was
college.
out of college age. Yeah. So we were there, and then it did lead to, at one point, somebody I think was questioning the realness of wrestling or something.
Oh,
and Ben really first, it's his brother-in-law. He goes, oh, but the chops are real. The chops will really hurt you.
Yeah.
And I say, I'll get everybody, a shot of Casamigos if you let me chop you. So his brother-in-law takes his shirt off. In my head, I'm envisioning this moment where I chop this dude. It echoes through the whole damn.
Leaves a print.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's bleeding from the nipple.
Yeah.
It's just like a whole spectacle. And I proceeded to give him 2 of the weakest chops anybody had ever seen. The man laughed. The man laughed in my face. I believe that's on my Instagram story as well, at the John Senning.
The best way I could explain it, if you hadn't seen it, go see it because it's on his Instagram. It would be almost if you were playing with your girlfriend. She's like, I'm going to do the chop on you.
Yeah.
And she chopped you. And she's like, wait, let me do it again. And she could barely get through the second chop. That was you. I was like,
it really
this
was.
is adorable. Is he trying to F this guy?
And the thing was, is he's a really, really sweet guy, first and foremost. So I didn't want to hurt him, even though I thought I was going to. And then secondly, I would also like to blame it on his insanely hairy chest. That hairy chest really, it kind of, it had the sound did not carry.
Yeah.
Nor did the power because of the amount of hair on his chest.
Yeah, I really was expecting you to just lay into him. I go, oh, here we go, seeing all these workouts and his new routine. It was a pussy slap. That's what it was.
It was bad, dude. It was really, really. I mean, I made just a complete. And you hear the video. There's people I don't even think that were with the group that are in the background. You're like, oh, that was really bad, or what a pussy, or some variation of that. So, it was we then still after that. So simultaneously, while this is going on, there's karaoke on the rooftop. So at some point after WrestleMania ends, we make it up to the rooftop for karaoke. Which
did you perform?
Oh yes.
Oh, where's the video of that?
multiple songs. I thought I sent it to myself.
What did you perform?
I did. Me and Ben and his brother-in-law did Zach Bryan, and then I did Kid Rock.
Oh, of course.
But I will tell you this: the talk of the town, and I didn't see it because I was drinking myself to oblivion watching WrestleMania. I guess Drew did the Humpty dance and sent the whole bar into a frenzy. I was pretty much told that was the highlight of the night. I thought I sent myself.
That's his go-to, man.
Yeah, he had and he also does the My Dick, the Mickey Avalon.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good one too.
I like the Humpty because he just knows that off the dome. He doesn't need any lyrics or anything like that. He's done it so much that it's almost like it's his song.
Yeah, it could be at this point. I tried to send myself the video. Let me see if I can do it real quick because I don't think I'm good at karaoke. But I think that I can get up there and it's like not the worst thing on planet Earth.
Well, you did it right. You did singing songs.
Well, I was up there that night though. Just I couldn't follow the words.
It's hard when you're drunk.
just in real time realizing like I need to go to bed. Like it should be over at this point. And it was a great. And then after that, we made it. There's still an after party.
Yeah.
After that, so I made it to that by some grace of God. And then the final thing that happened of the night, which I actually sent him a message on Instagram because I'm not proud of it. I don't really remember. Mike's son Griffin, we ran into each other in the hallway as I was headed back up to my room, and I guess I attacked.
You attacked Mike Allsted's son?
Yeah. in a playful way.
Yeah.
But I think we did end up in like a serious wrestling tussle. I think he threw me into the wall, and it was a whole thing. So I'm sure things will come back to me as the day goes on, and Drew will have some comments as well. But just a great time, and then made it home early in the day. My mom had been staying with Brody, so got back to him and just tried to recover all day, and then ramped up for another night of WrestleMania. Did you watch any WrestleMania?
No.
People, again, I had maybe more fun watching WrestleMania than I had in a long time at the bar with friends and the drinks and stuff. But people are calling that the worst night of WrestleMania in the history of WrestleMania.
Oh, really?
Dude, all of the matches were like around 5 to 8 minutes long. There was almost more commercials than there was matches.
Content? Yeah. Oh, man.
Which is just crazy. The ending of it with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, I think, left everybody confused and not really knowing what the hell was going on. And last night was better. You sent me the article. A lot of people talking about the fact that that Brock Lesnar retired, which may have been a surprise. A lot of people saying that maybe the WWE didn't know that he was going to do that.
Why do you think he did it? Because he looks like he could still go for a few more years.
I've heard a couple theories. Maybe one, he's just over it. Maybe two. And this was an interesting just rumor. I haven't seen it reported, but Ronda Rousey and Jake Paul and those folks have this MMA thing that they're getting going, and those guys are getting some of the largest paydays in the history of MMA.
Yeah.
So they were saying after this next fight, if he's got one more in him, it could realistically be a $10-15 million payday.
Yeah.
So if he wants to call it a day on wrestling, go have one more big MMA fight on this new Netflix venture, then maybe this was the time to call it.
So they're trying to compete with the UFC essentially?
No, I just don't know I don't know that he'd be able to do both. Oh, wait, you're talking about the new MMA.
Yeah.
In a way. I don't know what it takes to compete now, but they're supposedly making way more money, like insane more money, and it's really run by the fighters, and Jake Paul's kind of overseeing the whole thing. I don't know how deeply Ronda Rousey is into it, but I mean, they've put together a hell of a card with fighters that are not currently signed to the UFC. You can put it up against any UFC card as of late, I'd say.
How much would you assume the Cody Rhodes and stuff are getting paid from the WWE?
It's so
just
tough.
over $1 million, maybe.
It's so tough because I think it's changed a lot. I think it's changed because it used to be kind of you'd get different paydays for different pay-per-views on top of your salary.
Yeah.
I would think the Cody Rhodes of the world are making millions and millions and millions of dollars on an annual contract, and then probably getting maybe a $500,000 payday for a main event at WrestleMania.
Okay.
I could be way off base on that. I think though at the highest level you could probably make more in fighting and boxing. Only at the highest level though.
Now, for someone who's so into wrestling, do you feel like it's kind of gets taken away from when you have the Pats and the iShow Speeds, all of them joining in matches now? Doesn't that kind of like dilute the game almost?
I think that's one of the big things that people have been just widely complaining about over these two nights is it's something else now. You know what I mean? Like wrestling used to be, I don't think it needs to be in the corner as a weird, just off the wall thing anymore, but there's a couple of reasons to why it's not working. ESPN is covering the WWE like it's a real sport.
Okay.
That, as a professional wrestler lover, that should never be the case. I saw on the 2 weeks, this is insane. This is through the first couple opening weeks of MLB. In the last 2 weeks, the main shows on ESPN covered the WWE more than MLB and NHL combined in those 2 weeks on the lead up. So you're taking it and you're trying to present it in a mainstream form. You tie in the influencers and the celebrities. You add almost 2.5 hours worth of commercials. And I think you just take away from the people who are your bread and butter, and those are just old school wrestling fans. So long story short, I think they take away from it. I think presenting it like it's a real sport takes away from it. And
do they do this all the time, or is it just because WrestleMania is the biggest event in wrestling? that they were like, well, we got to make an event out of this.
I think it's still all fairly new with this relationship with ESPN.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think last year was the first pay-per-view on ESPN, and it's only gotten worse. You know what I mean? I think that relationship with ESPN and the company that owns UFC now owns WWE, TKO. So it's everything. Look at just the ring alone. You used to watch a wrestling match and there wasn't anything but the WWF logo on the ring.
Yeah.
Now they got 37 logos on the ring.
It's like a NASCAR.
Dude, I don't know why this pisses me off so much. The tables now have sponsors on them.
No way.
The tables have Slim Jim. They're Slim Jim tables.
So they're like, he's breaking out the prime table. The prime table.
All of that stuff. So, yeah, there was good stuff and bad stuff. It all ended with the main event last night, Roman Reigns and CM Punk, which was undeniably the highlight, and it was just a great old school grudge match of sorts. But
CM Punk attitude problem. He does not like.
Did you see the
slapping
video?
The phone and then yeah.
So
he's punched a fan. I heard. Well, I saw the video.
I had been reading throughout the weekend that there was a major problem at the hotel. So, WrestleMania was in Vegas, and the wrestlers were staying at the MGM hotel, and they said the elevator area was just mobbed with fans. Like the wrestlers could not get in and out without just being mobbed. There was not sufficient security, so I kind of felt like that was an accident waiting to happen. And yeah, I guess he got back last night. Some guy asked for a selfie with his wife and one of the other girls. They said no, and he proceeded to get up right next to him and take a selfie kind of against their will.
Man.
And CM Punk, having just been in a very grueling match, not feeling it, and smacked the phone out of the dude's hand. And it was something to see, but probably could have been predicted at that point. But it was a fun weekend. I'm sure some things will.
All this talk of you getting kicked off the team. Did they win?
No. No, Drew's team. No. Everybody half jokingly said it. I believe that they would have won. I think that they were probably the honest winners.
Yeah.
Everybody who was in and around Drew said that he golfed out of his mind. And I asked him yesterday, so it was the best round of golf you've ever played. Maybe it was, but I know that everybody on that team played beautifully.
Yeah.
And somehow it still wasn't enough to win. Many might believe that they did win. It was It was not the real. It was not the real score. So yeah, I think I may have wrote myself some notes. Let me check and see if I forgot anything.
What's the CM stand for? Don't even know.
Nope. Okay. I don't know. Happy 420, everybody. Thanks
Chick
for being
Magnet.
Here. Is that what it is?
Chick Magnet.
CM Punk is Chick Magnet
CM
Punk?
and CM Punk originally stood for Chick Magnet, a name from his early backyard wrestling days and tag team. Oh, that was his
New Age Shooter?
New Age Shooter, yeah.
That stands for Chick Magnet. Who the hell would have thought? Damn.
He had a partner, CM Venom. Chick Magnet Venom and Chick Magnet
Punk. Dude, I have to say, that's probably going to be the white fact of the day.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we've got that thing. I set up for it on Friday when I said Sunday had the capability to be one of the biggest entertainment and sports days. You had a great race in Kansas with the NASCAR Cup Series. You had the Bolts, probably more importantly, with their first playoff game, and we'll focus on those two things. I think we've WrestleMania'd it out, maybe a little more as we go on. But those will be the feature of that thing today. Man, the murmurs that 2311 and Michael Jordan and his team could have a little extra power or possibly be cheating are only getting stronger now with another insane win yesterday and a sad night for the boys with the Bolts. We'll do all that and a bunch more on the 420 extravaganza right here on Senning Show. Keep it locked to the bone. Oh, God. I hope I didn't do anything to Drew specifically. He just text me and say, your physicality was off the charts. So that was maybe a lot of unwanted touches. I hope he's only talking about me and him. I hope I didn't
Oh, it's like it was the talk around the whole thing?
Well, no, I'm more just like I didn't grab Birdie by the waist or touch any women. I'm not usually a women toucher.
You're
when
not
I get
to yeah.
I'm not, but also shout out to St. Pete Sam and Alex. It was great to hang out with them, and makes me wish they still lived in St. Pete. Lots of people to thank. Matt Grothy, as always. Rich, Lisa, Mike Allstott. Hell of a weekend. I'll need another week to recover, but can't wait to do it again. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
While most dealers want your tax refund, Ken Ganley Kia wants you to save it. And with more new inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, that means more savings for you this tax season. Make your refund go further with up to $5,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sorrentos and up to $4,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sportages. Shop over 850 vehicles at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichie.com. Uncle Sam took his share. Now you keep the rest.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes. They refer you out for estate planning. They refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, it's JP. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day. It's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on the bone. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, never goes out of style. Like when air conditioning companies offer $29 tune-ups. Seriously, don't fall for that old trick. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. Cox Heating and Air Conditioning has an honest and trusted solution. It's your Cox personalized maintenance plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, Cox certified air technicians visit your home, fully inspect your AC unit so you are set and ready for the Florida heat. Get your Cox personalized maintenance plan for only $99 today and see all the deals to keep your home cool all year long. Visit now at coxair.com. License number CAC 1816108.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55, but unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
New Metal is back. Allegiant Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Head into turn one. Reddick with a huge run to the bottom of the racetrack. Track is clear. Here comes Hamlin on that outside. Oh, he's in the wall. Look at Reddick. Race is on down the backstretch, Mike. Toyota Chevy up front. Here comes Briscoe with their sport tires. Third on the inside. Digging hard. Reddick slides up in front of Larson, and the pole sitter is going to come to the line for win number 5.
Welcome back to Senning Show, helping you get through your Monday, a 420 edition. I'm going to shout them out all day because they are back with us, and the code is live. If you're somebody who has been waiting to get your medical marijuana card, what a special day to do it on 420, to at least book the appointment. You go to marijuanadoctor.com, use the code BONE30 for $30 off that initial certification. It is so easy. Founded by a former patient. This guy just wanted to make it as easy as possible. You go and you meet with the doctors. You're certified same day. You're getting flour, pre-rolled joints, edibles, tinctures, everything you can think of. Go now. marijuanadoctor.com. Use BONE30. They got tons of locations across the state of Florida, so there's one near you. Yeah, it's getting to the point where I don't know the last time there was this dominating of a performance or a driver in NASCAR, and we were jokingly saying, and for those that don't know exactly why this might be interesting, even if you're not a NASCAR fan, this guy, Tyler Reddick, his team is owned by Michael Jordan. And what's crazy is I don't know if he's won or lost races that Michael Jordan wasn't there for, but I think at this point, every time Michael Jordan is at the race, he wins it. So he's won 5 already this year. Michael Jordan was there for all of them. So I don't know if that lends any credence to the idea that there could be cheating afoot. You probably didn't, but did you see the picture that's going around of Michael Jordan and Denny?
No.
So Denny Denny Hamlin had this race won. He was great all day. He is cursed. Like, he is undeniably cursed. You go back to how he lost the championship last year in such insane fashion. He's going to win this race. He's in the lead. The white flag is about to come out, and some jabroni who was 6 laps down blew a tire and spun out, so they called a caution. It got all crazy. He almost wrecked. There was almost 2 wrecks, and somehow Tyler Reddick gets up to the front at the last moment and ends up pulling it off. But I think I sent myself a clip of Michael Jordan talking with
Denny.
No, he was doing an interview after the race, and he kind of jokes about how they just wanted to beat Denny. So Denny Hamlin, this is hard to follow, races for Gibbs Racing. He's also the co-owner with Michael Jordan. Which, how do you even?
I don't even know how that works.
Like, when you're out there and you're racing a guy, like, if he wins, it's your team winning.
Yeah.
I still think he wants to win, but Michael Jordan made a little smart-ass comment about Denny, and then I'll tell you the video that's going around.
I mean, look, I'm racing against Denny, so in essence, I really wanted to beat him because I know we're going to talk a lot of trash a little bit later, but it was a good race. When we started to run out of fuel, I didn't know what was happening, but 23-11, all the guys drove well today. I mean,
That's the other thing. It looked like it was going to be Denny and Reddick going for the finish at the end, and then all of a sudden, Reddick starts screaming, "I'm out of gas! I'm out of gas!"
How does that happen?
Well, but he's not, and then he ends up winning the race. But dude, Denny was pissed. Like, the lady that was interviewing him after the race, she said, "I don't know that I've ever seen you this upset." Well, dude, as he's there like stewing, and he's pissed and he's miserable and he's mad, Michael Jordan comes up behind him And I don't know what he whispered to him. I think he whispered like you choked because he put his hand around
man.
Michael Jordan put his hand around Denny Hamlin's throat like you choked, and then he kissed him on the head, and it was just like an ultimate big bro moment where Michael Jordan was. You could tell Denny Hamlin was just pissed as can be.
May as well give him a noogie while you're at it.
I do. People that seem to know things about NASCAR far more than I watch what happened yesterday and go, he has to have something extra. Like he has to something not. There are these people that think Tyler Reddick has got something. I mean, I hate to throw around the word, but like he's cheating. Like they have something going on to be able to win these 5 races, and the way that they've won them, it just doesn't really happen like that anymore.
And my ignorance when I first started, I think you even didn't know it at first, that I thought if you're driving like a Toyota car, it's different than, whatever, a Ford car. I thought the engines were all like based off of the components of that manufacturer, but they're all the same.
They're essentially all equal. Now, equal to it's so funny too because I was with the crew chief guy, so I know at some point annoying the piss out of him.
Because
I'm just trying to and I was asking that question. I said, if these cars are all the same, how can a car be so much better? And I didn't really get an answer that I understood, but he said a lot of it comes down to money and how much money these teams have. And I still to me, if the cars are all built the same and the engines are similar, I don't know how a car can be that much faster than the rest. But the 2311 car of Tyler Reddick has been much faster than the rest a lot lately.
Oh man. It couldn't be cheating. I feel like with all the eyes on them, they'd be dumb to be
I agree. Yeah. I also think it's impossible. It's just interesting to see people that seem to know a lot about NASCAR go. Like I saw a guy, he's a NASCAR analyst. He said, I watched this video of the finish 10 times. There's no way that Tyler Reddick doesn't have something extra.
Oh, man.
Which sometimes people are just great. It's the Michael Jordan rub. I mean, people could have thought that Michael Jordan had something extra back in his day.
And poor Denny, he sacrificed his dad for nothing.
He really did, dude.
Like, what does he get out of this?
he really. So
What?
Well, my partner, the crew chief, man. I'm not going to say his name here, but he goes, "Who are you?" He goes, "Who do you like?" And I start telling him, and I say Denny.
And he did not like that.
He was not overwhelmed. He was not. He was not positively. He did not. Yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah.
He was a hater?
And I picked his brain a little bit, and I feel like I probably should have signed an NDA to be in that cart with him. But let's just say that he did not agree with me. He did not. He did not support my choice of a modern day favorite driver.
Now, did that sway you a little bit? Well, I guess not, because you're rocking the Denny shirt today.
Dude, I was so heartbroken for my guy yesterday. I mean, the things he said, they hold weight. And I will maybe look at things a little differently now, just based on some of the little tidbits that he told me.
You got to share these.
I will, but I don't want to.
Is there anything that's going to make me want to switch away?
No, nothing, no specifics or craziness or anything like that. It's just, I don't want to ruin up my deep NASCAR connection before it even gets started.
I feel like I'm kind of expecting it because just the persona he gives off, that he likes to talk trash, he likes to be like, I'm up here, you're down here. The confidence on him. I like it.
He's kind of the CM Punk of NASCAR, if I have to say so myself. the chick magnet?
The
chick magnet.
Denny?
The chick magnet Denny. And then just so much just sensory overload yesterday. The timing was great. You would have had overlap with WrestleMania, but you definitely could have watched the race and the game, the Lightning game, if you wanted to. The game took a little bit while to get going, but once the team settled in, it turned into a pretty damn fine matchup. I had that on outside, WrestleMania inside, and eventually, going to overtime, and the boys did not pull out the dub. But I think you leave that game going not mortified of the series. I think it's going to be a grinder. I'd like to think that the Lightning can get it done in 6. This is not the Montreal that we beat for the Cup all those years ago. No. They have gotten much, much better. But the playoffs are just, we try to say this every year, and it's not just because we're partners with the Lightning. If you're not even a Lightning fan or a hockey fan and you think, I don't know what's going on, you could just start watching hockey in the playoffs, and the intensity and the entertainment value is off the charts. Like not saying they're mailing it in during the regular season, but they kick it into an entirely different gear during the playoffs where you're on the edge of your seat the entire time, especially with a game like that. So I love this time of the year because of playoff hockey, especially when we've got a great team like Tuesday. Little something to look forward to in the middle of the week, Tuesday night. If you're not going to the game, just to have some great playoff hockey to watch, and Tampa win Cup. And let's hope that that this is not a bigger sign of the times. I know that the phone lines were full at the beginning of the show, and I didn't take any of you. If you did want to call, 800-771-1025. Never in your day, Diz, did you have you didn't ever like celebrate 420?
Yeah, for sure in college.
Yeah.
Like around college time, maybe I wasn't really smoking too much. I didn't really smoke in high school. So it had to be around college. And I would remember like just the panic of like, oh no, it's 2 days till 420 and I need to re-up and stuff.
Yeah, it was obviously as you get older, you can only do so much. But specifically in those years after I graduated high school, I remember we would all make very specific plans. We would try and do, something, either go out in nature and smoke a bunch of weed or try to go to an event. There is I believe it's in Michigan. I want to say maybe it's in Ann Arbor, and they've been doing it forever. And it might even have some of the early connections to 420 being so big. They did something called the Hash Bash, and this was like long before weed was legal and you could get it. And I think because that was always such a big thing, and you hear people going to it, that kind of resonated with us. But it doesn't. But it was April 4th this year. Wasn't even on 420.
Can't remember the last time I really celebrated. Maybe it was with my cousin JoJo. And we like rolled like 42 blunts.
And that's normally what we would do. We would just do something that made no sense. You know what I mean? Like you would just you would say, we're going to sit down and we're going to smoke all of this in one sitting. A lot of my 420s, I will say, were celebrated with lots of Afroman. I remember, especially high school, post high school, we would just put on Afroman all day long and put ourselves into oblivion.
Yeah, I think when I stopped doing it is when I realized like I'd be getting headaches when you smoke way too much.
And that's exactly. I will say, tie back into a marijuana doctor where you can get your card with $30 off, Bone 30, and check out some of these dispensaries. I picked up some stuff for the weekend, and I had not been to Sunburn in a while downtown. Dude, they are selling these things. They're beautiful, dude. They're like cigars. They're like hand-rolled cigars.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of those, so I got one of those for tonight. That'll be nice. But I like there's tons of great stuff out there, but I also feel like I've seen it all and tried it all. So when I saw these new, big, beautiful hand-rolled cigars,
got to get your hands on those bad boys.
I had to have a couple, and you could get yours too, but you got to get your card. MarijuanaDoctor.com, Bone 30. Senning Show, you're live. Who's this?
Sean.
Sean, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, the best thing for a hangover is Southern Hibachi, better known as Waffle House.
Oh, a Waffle House, yes, that's a solid hangover cure. Forever.
Gotta be.
Yes.
We call it Southern Hibachi.
Because you get the breakfast and a show.
Got that right.
I love it, man. I love it. I used to be big on, don't ask me why, I used to be big on like Subway. Subway for a hangover to me. Subway, either an Italian or a meatball sub with a big ass fountain Dr. Pepper would have been during the period of my life where I probably drank the most. That's what I would have told you was my healer.
Yeah, I've always done what I had said earlier, just greasy food. Anything greasy, that's soaking it up. Waffle House is for sure after the club type. I'm not a breakfast guy.
That did hit. And yesterday I think it was just as much the being hungover as it was like the exhaustion. I think it was a little bit of, but I'm working through it.
It was basically like a cruise.
It is a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot like that. And I don't get up. I mean, I'm getting up earlier now, but to get up that early and be super physically active all day in the sun, which hot as hell weekend, while drinking, like that's not
ideal.
That's a young man's game, to say the least. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
What's up, John? It's Dan.
Dan, what up, buddy?
Hey, man, that guy stole my suggestion. I was going to say biscuits and gravy, man.
Dude, I was craving biscuits and gravy yesterday. I just didn't. Something told me like that was one step too far. I ended up getting my go-to from the Spring Garden diner over off 62nd in St. Pete. I got my Greek skillet, which is potatoes, gyro meat, tomatoes, spinach, eggs. But I even said it out loud to Danielle. I said, because my mom was at the house, I said, maybe I should bring home an order of biscuits and gravy to share. But I talked myself out of it. But you're on the right wavelength for sure.
Hey, it's great, but it's very filling. Hey, I had another comment I wanted to make.
Lay it on us, big boy.
You guys were talking about top 5 WWE wrestlers.
Oh, yes.
So I used to live right across from Brutus Beefcake.
Oh, my God.
So I got it up there for me.
Oh, Beefcake's on your list just because he was your neighbor.
Yes, yeah, he used to live right across from me, and he had a couple motorcycles.
Dude, that's stolen valor, dude. He can't get on the list just by being your neighbor. He had a couple moments, but I don't know that he belongs on the list. Thank you, though. Dude, fun fact. That guy made me realize this. So you know the whole debacle with the house with the cat that's now our cat that also broke.
That's not your cat, but yeah.
That broke the glass in the street and all that.
Yeah.
So when I was out there cleaning up the glass and making a spectacle out of it and trying to talk smack to all my neighbors, they told me, they said, yeah, something's up with that house because the people that lived there before that, they lived there for decades and they were always fighting. There was always trouble. And they said it used to be a famous pro wrestler that lived there.
Oh.
And they said his sons would go out in the front yard and they'd just beat the hell out of each other. And like the cops would have to be called. I said, oh my God, who was the wrestler? They said, we don't know. They just know that he's a famous pro wrestler. So it's now my life's work to figure out what famous old pro wrestler used to live across the street from me.
Now, is there any ideas? Like, did you start
like that guy had a great guess. Like I almost thought he was gonna pull some sort of swerve on me and go, by the way, I'm your neighbor too. Like a Brutus the Beefcake, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah.
I don't know, just some kind of off the wall, mid to upper range 80s pro wrestler.
Yeah, well, because he said the Sons would go out there and fight.
Yeah.
So were the Sons wrestlers too?
I don't know if they were wrestlers. They were
just hooligans.
Well, they said one time the one brother beat the other brother's ass so bad that they came knocking on their door and said, hey, can you call 911? He was like all beaten and bloody. He's like, I can't go back to my house, but I need somebody to call 911 for me. And he had to leave in an ambulance.
Oh, man.
Oh, shout out to Quiznos, by the way, Nolan. Quiznos did have a moment in time. I don't know why they didn't make it.
Quiznos, man, the torpedoes, and they had some good soups. I'm not going to lie.
And those little creatures on the commercial, those weird little bizarre, dude, do you not remember that?
Oh, like it was like a face thing.
It was
yeah. Okay.
I don't know who sat in an office and was like, "Hey, let's put these terrifying creatures on our commercials."
Oh, it's almost time.
Oh my God. I totally forgot. Thank God. Bless you, dude.
Oh, you didn't remember.
I mean, I would if it wasn't for that going off, I would have not. Stand by.
Still got a couple minutes.
Okay. Do we have a word?
Yeah, we have to have a word.
No, I know we have it, but is it where did it come from?
Here, I'll pull it up for you. The word.
Because normally it comes from Corey. Do you have it?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to go ahead and say the word now, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can I say it?
Yeah, I think we're fine.
This hour's keyword is fun. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter FUN, F-U-N, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. It is fun, and if you get a call from a number you don't recognize in the next 30 minutes, yo ass, better pick it up, because it might be our prize patrol trying to tell you that you won the money. If you do, say something nice. Throw us a vroom. Shout out the Brown Thrasher. Just let them know what you're listening to, okay? That's all we ask around here. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Vroom, vroom, Ross Chastain.
Hey,
what's up? Brooks and Dunn on radio.
What's up, buddy? How the hell are you?
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up, man. John, I'm 64. I've been watching NASCAR for 30 years. Something's up, man. I don't know where they're getting the power from. I'm not jealous, but I am kind of like, all my posse is like, dude, they can't be this good. They cannot be this good.
There's something to it. I mean, I will tell you, to go from as far back as he did to as quick as he was there at the end, it looked crazy to me, but I'll trust your word, a man who knows a lot more than I do.
I'm not fibbing, man. I don't know if where they're getting at. I mean, when Carl Larson was up front and what was going on and stuff, and he came around and stuff. I mean, he's a good driver. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from them guys. But, I mean, come on now. Bubba Wallace was fifth.
Yeah.
So it's Ty Reddick. Come on, Ty Reddick. And then now Bubba Wallace. And Bubba Wallace is a good driver, too. But I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. That's all I can say,
I love a conspiracy theory. I love a conspiracy theory.
Talk to you, bro.
Later. I did read something that said, don't you think that if they made a deal with NASCAR because they beat them in that lawsuit and the deal was like, we're going to let your guy win, don't you think they would have had Bubba be the guy to win all the races?
No. We're going to make the brother win? No one's going to believe this.
I mean, bringing in some new, some new eyes.
No, not believable.
Well, it would be.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, well, it's just he hasn't won much. So if he were to win 5 that quickly, then probably would have been last call, and then we got to go to break. Who's this?
Fred Brick.
What?
What's up, John?
Hey, who's this?
Hey, Waffle House is better than the WWE, and it's free.
Just making a joke because they fight there.
Oh, okay, good. You okay? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm working with. I thought he was making a rhyme.
As far as the race cars, you got to know how to tweak every inch of that car, all the way around it, bro.
Push it to the limit.
Yeah, you got to be a good mechanic, ace mechanic.
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will, delve a little more into the 420 realm. Diz sent me a great article, The Guide to Essential Stoner Movies. We'll touch on that. And then, I don't know, I've never briefed Diz on this. I don't know if this moment happened, but the moment when I was young and dumb and I got caught by my parents smoking weed for the first time. It is a core memory of mine that at the time I felt like my life was over. It turned out to be okay, but I want to relive that. And we did this many years ago, and we ended up finding a really, really a good friend, a friend of the show that I haven't talked to in a while. So Woody, first and foremost, if you're out there, check in with us. Secondly, I want to find the oldest stoner listening to the program right now. We'll do that and a bunch more. Coming up next on more Senning Show. Keep it locked to the bone.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farrah and Farrah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarrahandFarrah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and beanbag chair.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Oh, yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
For a limited time, skip the airport and get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Injured? Dial #law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Gas prices are up, so saving money where you can matters. That's where Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richey comes in. With more inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, we buy more so you save more. Lease a new 2026 Kia K5 GT line for just $125 a month. Shop over 850 vehicles today at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichey.com. Gas prices are high. Your car payment doesn't have to be at Ken Ganley Kia.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Breaking news for your home. Wayday. Wayfair's big sale is almost here, and you can score the best deals in home. Like up to 80% off everything home. Yes, you heard that right. 80% off with free shipping on everything. Plus surprise flash deals all Wayday long. We're talking outdoor furniture and essentials, rugs, and more. All at Wayfair, and all up to 80% off during Wayday. Shop Wayfair's Wayday from April 25th through 27th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications the top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Smoke a blunt. I love to smoke a blunt, man. Hey, man, you know, my white homies ask me, do you like bongs or blunts? I tell them blunts, because I get pulled over all the time. I can't be throwing bongs out the window. You know what I mean? Smoke a blunt. Nice and slow.
Welcome back to Senning Show.
Hold the smoke.
Afroman. Dude, I never told you about the remember I was telling you how Afroman was playing that insane Trump dive bar out by my parents' house?
Yeah.
Dude, the photos of what that looked like was like the most bizarre scene you've ever witnessed in your life. Just with all due respect, the most backwood country folk you've ever seen. They had it out like on an outdoor stage, and it was like bring your own chair. So there's like people like sitting on the ground. He's out. They had a picture of him signing somebody's motorcycle. He's like, it just looked like something out of a movie.
Bring your own chair is what you want to hear about a concert.
It is so crazy. I'd love to know the backstory and how he ends up at a place like that. Like, he came to Florida. He could have done a show in Tampa. He could have done something in Orlando. How he ended up at this very unique dive bar in the backwoods of Central Florida is beyond me, but it looked like a good time.
Probably knew someone that was like, look, we can get you $5,000 for this one appearance.
That's the big thing I wonder is how much is Afroman getting paid for a show these days?
I'm sure we could look that up.
I bet you I was thinking less than $5,000.
Afroman booking fee. Let's see. Afroman's booking fee typically ranges from $10,000 to over $30,000.
No way.
I don't believe that.
Not there.
I think he's just starting high, and then you can talk him down. I would agree. I would just say it's around. Oh wait, deposits have been noted around $2,000. Okay.
So I saw an interview. It might have been over the weekend. I don't know if it was before or after this all happened. It was with a country dude. And he said that he got put on a bill with Uncle Cracker and Afroman, all the loves of my life. What do you know?
Yeah.
And he said that Afroman, they didn't know why he had no rider, and it was essentially like he was doing the show for free. They heard he was doing the show for free. And he said some artists will do that because they sell a bunch of merch. They make all their money on merch. So they charge a lot less just to be there. He said he didn't have any merch. He said, but after the show, he pulled up and opened his trunk and it was just full of weed. And he's like, and he stood out there for like 30 minutes selling weed after the show. He's like, and I think that's all he does is he just uses the concert as an excuse for people to buy weed from him.
I mean, it's a smart idea because you could say, I bought weed from Afroman.
I mean, if I given the opportunity, it'd be hard to turn down.
Yeah.
The hungry hustler himself, I'd have to try. And I think he said the cops came and they didn't bust him. So I don't know if he's selling like some Delta 9 or something out there, but he's American dream, baby.
I'm sure he just said it was Delta 9.
Yeah.
All right, go about your business.
Deal.
Yeah.
Senning Show, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John, this is Ted.
Ted?
Yeah.
What up, Ted? How you doing, buddy?
Well, I was calling in for your oldest 420 partakers.
Oh, wow, Ted. Now, you don't sound like right off the get super old.
Yeah.
If I'm going on voice alone, voice alone, Ted, I'm putting you at 65.
Oh, I was going younger, 57.
Oh, man, you're close. You were close. A little low, but close.
A little low.
68.
Oh,
Okay.
68. All right, Ted. When was the first time you had some of the devil's lettuce?
Boy Scout camp when I was 12.
Oh my God. Have you been riding strong ever since?
You got it.
Oh man. A lot of people say the first time they smoked weed they didn't get high. What do you remember from the Boy Scout camp? Did you get high the first time?
Probably not. Just laughing and giggling with a bunch of other young people.
What'd you smoke it out of?
Oh, geez. I'm pretty sure it was just joints back then. We didn't have any apparatus or anything.
Yeah, we my first time was out of a Coke can. I do remember that. I do remember that.
Poke the holes in.
Been there, done that.
What do you do now? Like, what's the average intake like? Are you an all day, every day guy, or just a little something to take the edge off at night?
About a Z a month.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay. So what's a day like? What do you rolling it up, or you got yourself a bong?
Well, I'm fully retired, so I'm whatever you got going. Like right now, I'm partaking in a nice water bong.
Oh, look at that, dude! 68 years old, ripping the water bong at 212 on 420, dude. You're doing something. You're doing something right, Teddy boy.
Thank you.
Hang tight. I want to give you something. Just hang with me for the break, okay?
Okay, thanks. You guys, great, man.
Thank you. I had mentioned, I don't know if I've told it with you. I've told it on the radio at some point because I just remember, feeling like my life was over, and I had to be probably 12 or 13.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And we went to we had, I don't know what the equivalent would be here. You probably had it somewhere in your life. This place was called Greenfield Village. So you would go, and it was like an old timey town. Like where you would go and like go on a field trip, and they would like teach you.
Yeah.
Like they've got like Cracker Country here at the state fairground and all that.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, it is. So we went there. We went there in probably 6th or 7th grade, and we go to the gift shop, and there's pipes. There was a corncob pipe, and I remember.
And you were allowed to buy
at this
this?
point, I had probably smoked once or twice before, but I
At
just remember,
12 or 13?
Yeah.
You had already smoked?
13.
Oh,
Thir-
man,
13.
you were a bad kid.
13. So I remember seeing the corncob pipe and just being blown away. Like maybe we could get away from the can and have a real pipe. So I buy the pipe on a field trip. No questions asked. I'm a kid. Buy the pipe, use it with the next door neighbor, and then he kept it. He kept the pipe.
The neighbor. Okay.
He was storing it. I thought he had it in a safe place. And I will never forget it because at that point in my life, it was probably the most scared I had ever been. It was a Sunday, and there was a Lions game on the TV.
I remember it's the day.
It was a Sunday.
Traumatic.
I was lying on the floor. It was like ultimate Sunday vibes. The Lions game was on the TV, and knock at the door. My mom stands up, and it's Nancy. Shout out to Nancy. She was my friend's mom next door. And I'll never forget it because the door opens, and I like half can see her, and she holds up this bag, and I see my corncob pipe and a bag full of weed. She just holds it up. And I don't think I was properly mad enough at my neighbor and my friend Jacob at the time. She goes, yeah, I just found this, and Jacob let me know that it belongs to John.
Jacob, man.
And I just remember thinking, this is it. My life is my life is over. And it was probably the first one of its kind of, at least at that point, where I got it was go to your room. And then I feel like I was in my room for hours alone, just wondering what would happen. And then eventually, my mom and dad came in, and it was like we're disappointed. We're not mad. We're disappointed.
Yeah, you let them down.
Yeah, and I was probably back on the wagon in a couple weeks, but at that moment in time, I thought. And then I remember he told me that the dog got it. Like, because I remember going to him being like, dude, you son of a bitch, what the hell happened? And he's like, dude, the dog got it. It like brought it to her.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Like, this doesn't add up.
Yeah, the canine dog we have that works for the feds brought it to mom. Shut up.
It was a dachshund. It was a little like wiener dog too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Sam.
Are you still friends with this prick?
No, we don't really talk much. I mean, we were after that. We lived next door to each other forever, but I should have held it against him a little stronger.
Yeah, man. Once you snitch on me to your parents, we're no longer
So
friends.
12 or 13 is super young for you. So when was the first time you got a taste?
I would have been in high school. I want to say 9th or 10th grade.
Okay. I was like probably 3 years after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And did you ever get in trouble?
No, because they didn't know. Because the first time it wasn't at my house, it was at a sleepover, and it was through what's it called? The what's that called when the people use
like a one hitter?
No,
like
that's
a pipe,
like
steamroller,
no,
inhaler.
Inhaler. Thank you. It was an inhaler that he had fashioned into a pipe. Because we tried smoking a joint, and I was doing it wrong. He's like, you're not inhaling right. I was smoking it like a cigar, I guess. And he's like, man. And he's like, let's try this. And then I definitely got high off it.
And it was game on.
Yes. I remember after that, we watched like the cooking channel. I was like, I'm so hungry. He's like, let's go to the 7-Eleven. We rode our bikes out.
Dude.
It was like 1 a.m. in the morning.
Some of those early, we're gonna have a lightly tinged lean on Fat Boy News today, where I'll be more specific. But those early days, the munchies were just like uncontrollable.
Yes.
Like, just insane. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is the Wild Viking Guy.
Hey, Viking Guy, how you doing?
No, it's Wild Viking Guy.
Okay.
Oh, Wild Viking Guy.
Yes. Anyway, John, apparently I'm not the oldest boner, but I am a 66-year-old stoner, and I can still get a boner.
Oh man, I didn't know you partook in a little bit of the sweet leaf.
Bro, since I was 10 years old.
Oh man, and you got a little setup in the garage. Is that where you hang out and burn your tree?
I'm in the man cave, man. I bought a big barn, man, where we can all go hang out here. My first time I did it was out of a can, and then somebody talked me into hollowing out apple, taking the core out, put another side shaft in there, and it tastes delicious.
Dude, that's a pro move. You might have actually motivated me. I wanted to treat myself. Thank you, Viking Guy. I wanted to treat myself to something nice today. I think I might stop and get some fruits and fashion something nice out of maybe an apple and maybe grab a carrot. I was a big carrot. I was a big carrot guy for a bit.
Where are you sucking on that? That's a weird thing to put in your mouth.
Well, I mean,
like the pointy side or the other side? Like, walk me through this, John.
Well, you kind of nub it. You kind of got to nub it off. So you don't want like a big ass fat carrot. So let's say you got a carrot and you take it down to like that. You take it like that far down.
Okay.
And then you you dig it out probably with a screwdriver and like dig out a little bowl. And then you just start from the other end, chop it, and then just start working the screwdriver through. So you got a nice little tunnel. I mean, you got to suck somewhere.
I guess.
I mean, everything you put in your mouth.
It's just, I never thought I'm going to do a carrot.
I went through a big phase where smoking out of fruits and vegetables were a passion of mine.
You ever do the cross joint?
No.
You tried that before. It's very hard to make.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Yeah, which Diz did pass along to me today, the quintessential list of stoner movies. I was trying to think if there's something that's absolutely not on this list, but it's pretty damn good. Some are older. Some of them I have not seen, which people may not believe. Dazed and Confused. Ever seen it?
You never seen it?
No.
Really?
I can't believe it either. There's really no reason for that at all. Yeah.
You got to revisit that.
I really do. Super Bad.
You never seen Superbad?
No, I've seen Superbad.
No, you're naming all the ones.
But
that's not a stoner.
I was going to say, does that fit the criteria? To me, a stoner movie doesn't just have some people smoking weed here and there. the perfect stoner movie has weed at the essence of the storyline.
Yeah, or like a character has to be based off of that.
Pretty much. This is the end. Another one. Great movie. Great funny movie to watch while you're high. But I don't know that it's totally a stoner movie.
No, I wouldn't put that in my stoners.
Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
Isn't the dude just
the
high
dude is
the whole
always
time?
burning? Yeah, so that's pretty. But again,
and it affects his choices.
Yeah,
in the movie, doesn't it?
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Some of these, Easy Rider, 1969.
Never saw it.
Never saw that. I don't know how this made the list, other than it's just great to watch while you would be under the influence. Bad Trip with Eric Andre.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not one. No.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Another.
That's kind of like super bad, but there is a stoner.
Some
in that
weed
movie,
element, and then hard to not consider it number one if you really want to put together a solid list. Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole essence is I'm going to get you high today, and I think that is probably got to be number one.
That's my rush. That's for sure on my.
That's
Rushmore.
on my Rushmore as well.
How can it not?
The next one is on my Rushmore as well, and I hope I don't run out of spots. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
That's not on mine, but I get why it's on a lot have people's.
And the second one might even be better. Go to
the
Guantanamo Bay.
No. Okay.
Have you seen the second one?
Yeah,
They have to jump. They jump out of the plane and they end up in George W. Bush's home. And he ends up being like a big stoner and smokes him out. Yeah, Harold and Kumar had a hell of a run.
Yeah, it was. I think I saw it at a time where I was like too cool to laugh at that type of humor, and it didn't catch on the way I should have.
So you would have been.
15.
Oh
maybe,
yeah, I'm
16?
trying to think. Yeah, I was a smidge older than you, and I want to say that I had just graduated. Yeah, I just graduated high school.
2004, so yeah, I wasn't even graduated.
Yeah. Inherent Vice.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. And a California beach community private detective, Larry Dock, tends to work his cases through a smoky haze of marijuana.
Oh, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix. Josh Brolin, Owen Wilson.
Oh.
I might have to check that out.
Wow.
Also, not a weed movie necessarily, but Ted is on this list.
That is a weed movie.
Ted?
Don't they smoke the whole time in the movie?
They do smoke a lot of weed, dude. There's the bong and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. Ted has a place on somebody's list. I would say modern era, whatever we consider that. Pineapple Express is
that's on my Rushmore.
Is definitely.
How can it not? So many quotable parts in that.
So
Friday, Pineapple Express.
Smiley Face?
Don't know what that is.
Don't know. Not sure. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Very, very, very funny
That's on
movie.
my list.
Oh, really?
That's on my Rushmore.
So you got 3 already. I feel like you're going to run out of spots.
Yeah, I have one more, and I already know what it is, and I bet you won't even be on that list.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't even check the list.
I'm going to skip past some of them just because there's so many on the list to the one. Obviously, it's before our time. I can appreciate it very much so. Up in Smoke, the Cheech and Chong movies from the era, undeniably respectable. Super Troopers is on this list.
Which I didn't think about until JP did a top 10 list, and people called it. I go, Super Troopers is Well, actually, wait, they don't smoke weed in that movie. It's just funny to watch when you're high.
Yeah, but what does he do? He eats the mushrooms or whatever?
Oh, he does eat the mushrooms.
Oh, you guys didn't do the same list already with JP, did you?
No.
This might be on your list. This might be the one. How High?
Yeah, my boy knows me.
That is that's a damn fine. And it's crazy because your last pick, well, I think I might have 2, but my definite pick is right underneath it. And it was the first time ever I bought a ticket to go to a rated R movie. And I don't think I've ever been so excited to go to the movies. And this was years before I ever smoked weed. And now it's Half Baked.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, Half Baked.
Yeah.
Just a great
Chappelle, Brewer.
Yeah, that was a
that should have been on my list instead of Jay and Silent Bob.
It's tough to fit them. It's tough to fit them all in. Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh yeah, they were stoned the whole movie.
They were. That was a funny movie. And then if I haven't put together my Rushmore yet, I think it might have to be in there a cult classic that I think is criminally underrated. Grandma's Boy.
I didn't like Grandma's Boy the way everyone did. I don't think it's bad by any stretch. But I guess the humor just missed me on a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think at that time, 2006, I was also in the perfect spot for it.
Oh, yeah.
And the Dante, the drug dealer that has the pet monkey with him all the time. It's a great that. I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
Grandma's Boy, you have to watch at least one tonight.
One movie, one movie tonight. You know what came out on Netflix that's out tonight that I'll probably watch as well? They did a WrestleMania Kill Tony after WrestleMania on Saturday night. and they filmed it for Netflix, and it was released today.
Oh,
yeah,
that might be interesting.
Yeah,
who's on the panel?
I don't know. I don't know. Can I give you a spoiler that I saw?
Yeah.
The Undertaker puts Tony Hinchcliffe through a table at the end of it. Yeah.
Was the table had the sponsor in it?
It was a Kill Tony table for sure. Lots of people calling. I know we're throwing a lot at you. Let's check and see what the hell's going on. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, it's Susie.
Hey, Susie. What's up?
Okay, please tell me you guys listed half baked on there.
Oh yeah, you just missed it. I think we were just doing it. That was
okay, definitely.
That's one of those. That's one of those movies that I really thought, especially at a certain time, could have been primed for a sequel, and they missed the boat on it. I think you waited too long now, but that movie was due for a sequel or a reinvention at some point.
That one was it for me back in the day. That's
you nailed
for sure.
it. You absolutely nailed it. Thank you, Susie.
My mom texts me, Mama Dukes, those two guys who bought a Christmas tree, Kumar and the Asian guy. Yeah, I guess that's our favorite.
That was the Christmas one. I think might have lost me a little bit because I think that when they put it out in the theater, it was 3D. So like a lot of it
wouldn't have done it for you.
Well, I didn't see it in the theater, so it's one of those things. Like when I watched it, you could tell a lot of it's made for 3D. But I love the what the hell is his name? Neil Patrick Harris tie-in to all of that. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Okay.
Panic. Who's been here the longest? Senning Show, you're live. Who's this? You're live on the air.
Man, all these
Still hanging.
Oh, you're your other guy, Teddy. Okay. Senning Show, you're live.
Hey, this is Jerry. How you doing?
Jerry, what's up?
Hey, I think I may be your oldest stoner.
Oh, really? We had
I'll be 75 in August.
Oh, damn! You're you are taking the crown at this exact moment. How long you been in the game?
Unfortunately, probably since the early 60s. I was 14, 15, something like that.
What was the unfortunately part? Are you going to tell me that you can't smoke anymore? Because that will take you out of the running.
I can't smoke because my lungs are compromised, so I'm sticking to gummies.
All right. How many milligrams you putting down for a normal dose?
Usually 10 Saturday during the day and 10 indica at night.
Okay, that's a nice little mellow ride.
Were you one of the smokers?
And I'm also one of the dummies that tried smoking banana peels back in the day.
That's weird. Were you one of those smokers that, like, you got to a certain year where you're like, this weed's too strong now?
No, not really. Just after, probably a couple, 3 years ago, my lungs just couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, man. You doing all right, though? You doing all right?
Huh?
You're doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good. I'm real good.
All right, good.
Just got to watch what I'm doing, that's all.
You be a responsible user. That's all we can ask. Thank you, buddy. I feel like I just had a movie pop into my head and then I lost it. I think there's something totally missing here and I don't know what it is.
What do you mean, for movies?
Yeah, for the stoner list. I think there's just something that if we heard it, we would go, of course. But I just don't know what it is.
Trying to think. I'm looking through these. I know there was some trash ones that we didn't. High School.
Oh, you know what popped into my head? And I'm not, I don't put this on the list, but it's funny. Stupid. Was it Your Highness?
Oh, yeah.
With Danny McBride and Franco.
Yeah.
And it's like a medieval story where they have to go like on this journey to get a special pipe or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Would Knocked Up count? Because he was a stoner. That was his whole thing. He wasn't ready to be I like that movie.
It's a good movie. Knocked Up, I found, especially when they did the sequel, I thought it just was a little too serious.
Oh, okay.
Like it had serious undertones of obviously, because what was the next one?
40-Year-Old Virgin?
Or this is 40.
I mean, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
It was just one of those things that
it was too serious.
It had a serious undertone about like getting old and they kind of hated each other. And I needed more stupid Seth Rogen Pineapple Express style rather than, like his wife hated. Or no, because remember when the something happens in the house. Is there a fire? And remember, they have the baby, and he grabs his bong first and not her.
Oh, Knocked Up. The earthquake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not the baby. It's just her, right? And he runs out of the house with his bong, and that borderline alone makes it a stoner movie.
The way you felt about that, it was too serious. You ever see the movie Our Idiot Brother? With is
that Wilf?
No. Paul Rudd. He's like a hippie brother.
Is that
who
Owen?
smokes.
Is there Owen Wilson?
No,
There's
no,
one other
no.
famous person in there.
He's
Isn't
just like a stoner who does not have his life together. And I thought it was gonna be so funny. And then you watch, I go, it's kind of dark.
It's
kind
kinda
of
sad.
a dark family. Yeah, sad thing.
I like my stoner movies or just really any comedies to be almost devoid of anything serious.
Yes.
Like once I get in a good chuckle, I'm not ready to cry. Let's do one more and then we'll step aside. Senning Show, you're live. Who's this?
David.
David, what's up, buddy?
Grandma's Boy, the drug dealer Dante. If you sit down and watch the movie, every time they show him in the movie, he grows a ponytail. Like every time that he's in the scene, they will add a ponytail throughout the whole movie.
That's funny, dude.
It's hilarious.
I don't know if he's still out there, but he was a touring like reggae artist. He had a band forever. Yeah, the dude Dante that for a long time still is in a lot of the Sandler movies, and he was the drug dealer in Grandma's Boy. He was touring with a reggae band.
He's like the guy from Jury Duty.
Yeah, exactly.
Shabba.
That's funny, dude. Well, I'm gonna watch it tonight, and I'm gonna pay close attention to it. Okay.
All right.
I'll send this one out to Teddy and all the old stoners. This is like my prime troublemaking era of bad weed music that I used to listen to.
I'm gonna smoke weed for the rest of my life. You can find me posting on my post, talking on the pipe. I'm gonna smoke weed for the rest of my life. See some people gave in, but I ain't giving up this fight. I'm gonna smoke.
Do not go anywhere. When we come back, we'll keep this general theme going. If you want to stay on the line with whatever's on your mind, we will get to you momentarily and hit some Fat Boy news. The ultimate 420 snack guide to satisfy every type of craving. We'll hit that and some other food-friendly news when we get back. We got John's Joints headed your way at 3 o'clock. I actually sent it to you, the video of my shenanigans singing karaoke. So I'll play that.
You sent it to me?
I sent it to you. I sent it on an Instagram DM.
Oh.
So we'll do that at some point as well. And I don't know if my guy that I was golfing with, Terry, heard me because he was texting me earlier. I didn't know if he was putting himself in the running for oldest stoner or not, but shout out to Terry and the crew. Pinecrest strong, baby. It was, Thursday night. I got home, and it's that feeling, and we happen to be getting into those hotter days, too. I look at the thermostat. I had it set probably like 72, 73, and I look, and it says 78. And I'm staring at it, and then it goes up to 79. And then I go, this is not blowing cold at all. And nobody wants to sleep through a warm night, let alone have to spend any time without the AC blowing cold. So what did I do? The only thing you can do, I hit up Hawkins Service Co. They really do handle it all, whether you need help with the AC, the plumbing. If you're trying to get your pool, speaking of heat, if you're trying to get your pool up and running, I got a new Pent Air pool pump, which has been amazing because I can control it right from my phone. They've done some electrical work in my house as well. And man, right when they show up at your house, you know they're legit. You get the text message with the background check, so you know you can trust who's coming to the house. Sleeper touch. Always put the booties on their shoes before they come into your home to make sure that they don't make anything dirty. I love that. Hit them up today. If it's your first time using them and you're a Bone listener, that's 10% off right there, and you can book online. HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call. Handles it all.
I packed this bowl for two. I am gonna wanna smoke it with you.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. The Bolts are back in the playoffs. Tomorrow night, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Benchmark International Arena to take on the Montreal Canadiens. The game starts at 7 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have new Sportage and Sorrentos with 0% APR. Plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or a new Telluride. Just $449 per month. Don't Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service.
Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
John Senning here. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. And Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on 102.5 The Bone. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Just call MOE.com.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Introducing Bluebell Pro, a dessert with up to 12 grams of protein and 110 calories or less per serving. Low fat, no added sugars, and gluten-free. Dig into a pint. It's more than just protein. It's Bluebell Pro. Never has high protein tasted so good.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream in your local grocer. If you can't find it, ask for it.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Wagwan Rastafari 420. It's your boy, Bossman Dizzy for Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club's located down the road at 540 13th Street West, Bradenton. What you say? They open 24/7. Awa! 24/7. Freshly brewed kava and kratom. Kava is like you sip a little rum, but your head still clear and steady, badman. Check them online, thekavasocialclub.com or at the Kava Social Club on the IG, Kava Social Club. When you hear your family. Nope, that's not the line. What is it? Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Booka, book, nope. Bula Rastafari. That one sounded like a pirate in there. I don't know why I did that. Kava Social Club. Bula, baby.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask like 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie Tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
On the drum, making the noise I wanted it to make. Welcome back to Senning Show. It is a Monday. It is 4:20. You want to get your medical marijuana card? What a great day to do it. At least schedule the appointment. MarijuanaDoctor.com. Use the code BONE30. $30 off. Nobody is doing savings like that on a card. You'll be able to hit your new favorite dispensary, stock up on the pre-rolls, the edibles, whatever your heart is set on. You'll be able to do it same day. Unbelievable deals for the first-time patients. And there's a location near you. Check them out, MarijuanaDoctor.com. Use the code BONE30.
Not just the color, but the message in between. Now is a mental weapon that you use frequently. Stop evil people and end their beliefs. Green turns to black.
So there was a list that popped up this morning. It's a good day for lists.
Yeah. Love a good list.
The what exactly? It's actually multiple lists all in one. The ultimate stoner snack guide.
Ooh.
Munchies to satisfy every type of craving.
John, what's the weirdest thing you ate when you were high?
Oh man. Like weird, strange, or just the thing that maybe doesn't feel like it's something you'd eat while you were under that condition?
Both, because the one that comes to my mind wasn't my idea. It was in Canada, and my boy brought me back a bowl, and I thought it was gonna be of cereal. It was popcorn and strawberry milk. It was terrible.
Oh, that sounds kind of crazy.
It was good for maybe one bite, and then it's just like
it turns to nothingness or whatever. Was it a joke, or was that something that somebody was eating? Like he
was eating it. He's like, man, you got to try this. Oh, it's so good. I ate one. I was like, yo, it is. And I ate another, but I go, nope, I don't like it.
That reminds me of a video. If you're on hold, by the way, thank you to everybody who's been blowing up the phones today. Full phone lines. I'm going to get to a bunch of you here momentarily. I love you. Thank you. I saw a video yesterday and I thought it was fake, but then I kept watching. I think this is real. Dude, they took pepperoni. They took a bunch of pepperoni and put it in a big ass pan and then popped the popcorn in with the pepperoni.
Okay.
I don't know. Like it was just like so the popcorn kind of had like a red tinge from all like the fat from the pepperoni.
Yeah.
They're like, it's the perfect savory popcorn treat. And I thought it was fake at first, and then I'm like, this seems to be real, and it doesn't sound that bad.
Oh, you got to try that tonight. You got to have a 420 snack tonight.
I'm trying to I'm back on the
fit.
Yeah, but it is a holiday.
It's a holiday, man. Get you something good.
I don't know. I think I'm going to be a good boy, but maybe that could change between now and the time that I get home. So these are in categories. I'll give you the first category, and then I'll take a couple calls. These are the Hall of Fame Sweet Tooth stoner snacks.
Okay.
Ben & Jerry's half-baked ice cream. I love that ice cream. I mean,
Ben & Jerry's is crack no matter what. So my thing is the core, but the half baked is pretty.
Dude, because that you get the chunks of cookie dough and brownie batter, and I believe it's chocolate and vanilla. I want to say, you would know maybe. Did they do a half-baked core?
Oh, I don't think so. Let's look it up. Though.
They need. If they have not, they should.
No. Well, no, not half baked. They did a wake and no bake cookie dough core.
Oh, that must be what I'm thinking of, dude. Ben & Jerry's. They operate at a very high level. They're not afraid to try things. The core was probably one of the greater modern inventions when it comes to ice cream.
I feel like they just get in a room, get high, and they go, "What would taste good together, man?"
And they make it happen. Sweet Tooth. The next on the list is Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids is. I like it, but I think I could have like a handful, maybe not even that, and I'm over it.
That's also the type of candy where if I was somewhere and somebody had some, I would go, okay, I'll have a couple of those. I don't think in my life have gone into a store and be like, let me grab some Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
They're great for what they are. And number one on the list, this is insane because this was one of my favorite childhood snacks, and I still think they're a delight. How they made it to number one on the list, I don't know. Cosmic Brownies.
Cosmic Brownies.
Cosmic Brownies.
The little Debbie things?
The little Debbies with the little multicolored candy pieces.
They're good, but that's
no. It does. It feels like it does feel like a big leap to put the Cosmic Brownie at number one, even if it is nice.
It wouldn't even be in my top 4 Debbie things I would go to.
Oh, really? It would be in my top 4 Debbies.
Really?
I liked a lot of, because I remember there was this thing, I don't know when the Cosmic Brownie came on the scene, but I feel like for the majority of my childhood, all of the little Debbie brownies had walnuts in them. And I hated the idea of my brownies having nuts in them.
Yeah.
And at some point, the Cosmic Brownie came on the scene, and it was like all I ever dreamed of.
Yeah, I was never, honestly, it might just be me being not like a huge brownie guy whatsoever. Like if someone's like, I just made these fresh brownies, I'm like, all right, maybe I'll try one. I'm not a big brownie guy.
Even a fresh brownie?
No. It's weird, right?
A little weird. Senning Show, thank you for holding. Who's this?
Charlie Dean.
Charlie Dean, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy, did you watch, I don't know if you talked about this earlier, but did you watch the Hall of Fame for the WWE this weekend?
That was something I did miss. I know that by the time it went live in Las Vegas, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning here, so I did not see it. All I saw is that Psycho Sid's family was mad because he did not get a proper induction. That's the only thing I know about it.
Yeah, and they all had the same haircut, too. That was pretty funny. But who were you most interested in seeing getting inducted?
I probably AJ Styles. I've been a long time AJ Styles fan. I was a big TNA guy, and I thought it was interesting that he got inducted so young. So
don't you think it's too? Don't you think it's too early for a guy like him?
It could be. It could be. It actually. It's funny you say that because it took me down a rabbit hole of thought over the weekend because he had all those great matches with John Cena. John Cena not in the Hall of Fame. AJ Styles in the Hall of Fame. So that alone makes it feel a little wrong.
Maybe it's due to the haircuts. What about Bad News Brown?
Bad News Brown. I mean, a legend, an absolute legend. I had no problems with anybody on the list this year. I was a big Psycho Sid.
I wonder if Dizzy knows about Bad News Brown and his finishing move, the Ghetto Blaster, and how that would hold up today.
Yeah,
that's Diz's finishing move in the bed, the Ghetto Blaster. All the ladies love it.
Amazing. Cheers, guys.
All right, brother. You know what I might get today is like a 420 snack? Some crumble.
Oh.
Crumbles. You got to treat yourself to crumble.
Dude, crumble that is a 420 snack.
Yes.
The salty and savory craving list.
Ooh.
You ready?
Yeah.
Salty and savory.
Okay.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh, I love me. Any day of the week, I love those.
Flamin'.
The lime ones are pretty cracked,
They
too.
They just started putting that on everything.
Yeah.
And it's, dude, to bring it back to the popcorn, the Flamin' Hot Smart Food white cheddar Flamin' Hot popcorn.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's where you got to get to?
I mean, that's one of those foods any day of the week. If I get the big bag, it's not going to make it to bedtime.
No.
It's a sit and kill type situation.
Yes. If I get one of those, it's absolutely getting demolished in a couple hours.
Now, this is less specific, but I think it could be generally appreciated. Nachos. Do it yourself or microwavable.
I don't remember the last time I did it myself, but I love me some nachos.
Dude, I think as you get older, you kind of just forget about this, but so many of us had it as a regular snack when we were kids. Dude, just the tortilla chips with some basic ass shredded cheese, throw it in the microwave for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Like that'll do you. Dude, I did that with the Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh.
I made a little microwave nacho with those, and those are nice.
Adding Doritos to the nachos and all that type of stuff definitely kicks it up a notch.
I mean, Taco Bell, they were on it when they created that when they created the Dorito Loco Taco. This is a shortened part of the list, but this is the last salty and savory. To me, I just feel like when I eat these, I don't know how they ever brought me as much joy as they once did. The pizza roll.
Oh my God. Pizza were crack for a while.
Yeah.
That's another thing where I could eat like infinite.
When's the last time you had a pizza roll?
It's been years.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, like at least a year or two ago.
Yeah, they are. And it says right here, tiny pockets of molten joy. Like you really have to be careful with a pizza roll. Because it will blow up your mouth and burn you and ruin your day.
Just got to wait a little bit, and I dip that bad boy in ranch and then have a great time.
See, that's the thing, patience. I did this had to be a couple years ago. Again, something I saw online in the middle of the night. It was like elevated pizza rolls. So you take the pizza rolls and you cook them to when they're done. And then you take a little skillet and you put in butter, Parmesan cheese, and crushed red pepper flakes and toss them in the pan so they get kind of toasty and cheesy and spicy. Very nice.
That's the way to go. I definitely put like garlic stuff over it and maybe some little spice. Got to kick it up a notch.
Elevated pizza rolls.
Bam.
Who's been here? Oh, wow. Hello. Welcome to the program.
Hey, John. It's Q, bud. How are you?
Q, what's up, man? Thank you so much for holding so long. I appreciate it.
No problem. I didn't get to hear the whole thing at first, but tell me somewhere in your Mount Rushmore, Cheech and Chong's got to be right at the top.
We talked about it. I mean, I can't help but feel like it's just outside of my era.
Yeah.
Like they belong in a Mount Rushmore of stoner icons, and I appreciate the gravity of Cheech and Chong.
You mean like us old stoners, John?
That's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, again, old or
there
young.
you go. You can go say we know.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Old or young, they're legends. They're legends. I don't know that I've ever said that.
You guys are talking about munchies. You said Little Debbie's. I'll eat the Star Crunch, but if I don't have any of those, I'm really, really jonesing for something. My go-to is Chef Boyardee's beefaroni, and I'll eat it right out of the can.
Oh, now I'm a ravioli guy, but the beefaroni, I never.
I have those too. I have those too in case I'm out of beefaroni.
The ravioli, the Star Crunch though. That's you a Star Crunch? Would you put the Star Crunch above the Cosmic Brownie? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yes, I put the Star Crunch above the brownies any day.
Yeah, Star Crunch was very popular in our home. It's just been a while since I've had one. Q, you the man. Thank you for checking in, brother.
Have a good day, guys.
You bet.
You too.
The way your body moves is criminal.
Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Everett, what's up, man?
Not much. So I do have a movie, a weed movie, but one of the weirdest things I tried when I was high was hot dogs with tuna fish on it.
Oh, my God. Now, it's crazy because to me, that sounds absolutely insane and disgusting. To a tuna lover, like I could understand why it would be good because I know people put like bacon on a tuna sandwich or a chicken salad sandwich. So you're kind of in that like pork family when you do that. So if I was into tuna, then maybe I'd slather it on my dog.
I will say this, that night, it was absolutely amazing. I tried it like 2 days later, sober. Oh my God, it was just the worst tasting thing in the world.
Yeah, it's there's a time and place for it. What's your movie?
All right, so you guys are probably too young. This movie was right around when the Cheech and Chong movie was coming out, but it was like a small, like independent film. It was like Kung Fu place, but they sold weed out of there. Like, it was crazy. But
what's it called?
Yeah, what's it? One.
What?
The Kendo 420.
Kendo 420.
Kendo's nuts fit in your mouth at 420 today, boys.
That's pretty good.
Dude, the guy's taking L's. The guy's taking L's here and there today.
That's pretty good.
Today he got a dub.
Yeah.
On 420.
Literally typing in Kendo.
Dude, so am I. I literally have KEND up on the
stupid ass movie.
He
walked us right into that. You should have known.
And you want to know what else he did too? He he got with the tuna hot. Now I don't even know if anybody even ate a tuna hot dog.
Oh man, he threw us off with that whole conversation.
He threw the whole tuna hot dog thing out there, and I was like, a tuna hot dog, what's the movie? And all right, that's fine.
Damn.
That's fine.
On a Monday to start the week.
I already said that I'm not operating at 100%. He knew that I was weak, that I was hurt, that I am fighting through it. It's the morning after WrestleMania, All-Star Weekend, and you got me. If that's what it takes for you to get me, then you get me. Senning Show, last call, and then we got to step aside.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
You're live.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up? Who is this?
This is Nick.
Hey, Nick. What's going on, buddy?
So, this is kind of off topic a little bit. Last week, you guys were talking about burger joints.
Okay.
If you ever see Tower 10 Burger, it's just a food truck. It's like if In-N-Out were a smash burger, that's what this truck is.
That's somebody, I think somebody hypes that up. I might have heard maybe Johnny B or somebody talk about that in the past. Where is it normally posted up? Is that out in like the Brandon area?
Yeah, like Thursday they're at Corporate Ladder.
Okay.
I know it.
I have heard this place mentioned, Tower 10. All right, I'll put it on the I'll put it on the visit list.
Yeah, for sure. Check it out. Take care, guys.
All
Great
right,
show.
You bet.
As soon as he said that, I was like, Tower 10 nuts. And
Oh,
I was like,
no.
Not back to back.
We can't take two beatdowns that close in proximity. I will say, I meant to drive by it because there were articles all over this weekend that they're starting to actually build the cookouts. So there's going to be one over in Tampa and then the one right here by the station. They're both former Boston markets that are getting turned into cookouts, and they said they were starting construction. So that's a nice little burger treat on a 420.
Oh, is the one in Tampa on Fat Boy Corner? Waters?
No, it's over. I think it's over by USF.
That's too far.
Yeah. This one will be the one.
We got to do it the opening day.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. This is a be there when they open type event. All right, let's step aside. When we come back, we'll dig into John's joints. We'll check in with Drew Garabo, who will be joining us, get some of his notes on the weekend. I do also have the quite horrific video of me singing karaoke that I'll share at some point as well. Wild Fork Foods. If you haven't been tuned in yet, what are you waiting on? This spot has over 450 options to choose from when it comes to protein. If you need the traditional stuff, it's during the week and you're probably feeding the family chicken breast, maybe chicken thighs, ground beef, you need some pot roast and things like that, you will find them at unbelievable prices that will beat the grocery store. And no matter how experimental or exciting you want to be, looking for some great seafood. I was actually talking to Mike Halt over the weekend. He said, tell me about the seafood at Wild Fork. We love to get the Chilean sea bass, the smoked salmon, the halibut. They've got great crab legs and shrimp as well. A wide variety with the sides, the sauces, and the seasonings to go right along with it. I love to get it ordered online and delivered to my house, but you can just go shopping. West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete. Check them out today at wildforkfoods.com.
So you got to legalize it and don't criticize it.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday night, April 24th at Janice Live, featuring Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Crawling. Got the Life, the Korn tribute. And Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute. Get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust. Get them at Timeout Sports Bar, Pelican Pub, and $5 Drinkery in St. Pete. Head to theboneonline.com for more info on tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
While most dealers want your tax refund, Ken Ganley Kia wants you to save it. And with more new inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, that means more savings for you this tax season. Make your refund go further with up to $5,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sorrentos and up to $4,000 off MSRP on 2026 Kia Sportages. Shop over 850 vehicles at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichie.com. Uncle Sam took his share. Now you keep the rest.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393. Factory. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Turn up the temperature at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. Enjoy the hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, plus prime rib every Wednesday, and the hottest lunch specials daily from noon to 3. More VIP, more stages, more champagne. Visit 6222 East Adamo Drive or TampaGoldClub.com.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. I recently had 2 sets of customers who had vastly different stories. One had purchased elsewhere 3 years ago and spent $5,000. And the other had purchased from OMF 12 years ago and spent $1,000. The difference? Our customer's mattress lasted 4 times longer and cost them 5 times less. Don't waste money on overpriced, overhyped mattresses. Visit the Original Mattress Factory for unbeatable quality and value. Sleep better, longer, for less.
Hey, it's JP. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day. It's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on the bone. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
Sponsored by Trajan Wealth. Retirement planning built on trust.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Senning Show. It's like the perfect cross-section of moments. The John's Joints on 420, where we light up the news of the day, pepper in some nuggets of life. And you know, you never know what's going to happen. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. And what many people are calling the MVP, number one golfer of the Mike Allstott Family Foundation Golf Tournament, who also has been the victim of a crime here at the CMG Tampa building. He is Drew Garabo.
Hey guys,
we got a whodunit on our hands. We need to start burying people.
Yeah. The thing is, if I was not guilty recently of twice borrowing your headphones and not returning them, I would probably be a lot more indignant right now. But my headphones are missing.
Oof. Yeah,
a lot of culprits.
I will say the only difference, and I see where you're coming from, and maybe the universe works in mysterious ways. You did at the very least tell me before I got here. Like, if you didn't tell me anything and I just got here and my headphones were gone, I would probably have felt different by the whole set of circumstances. Now, there is an element that I did not tell you yet, where maybe there's a little bit of blood on my hands. So maybe not. When I left here on Friday, normally you're behind me and you go back to the office and you shut the door. When I got here today, the door was still open from Friday. So the door has been open to the office all weekend long. So I'm just saying that might open up more suspects.
It does, because JoJo cleaned the office while we were gone.
It was very nice. Well, by the way, I don't know if they were here, but she did that. That was cleaned when I got back when I was here on Friday.
Yeah, and she said she placed them on my desk, and I believe her.
Next to the smokes?
Probably next to the smokes, which appeared. That's weird.
That's the weirdest.
So weird.
Probably who took them.
I was gonna say, is that a clue?
Yeah.
Did the headphone thief drop their pack of Camels on your desk when they stole your headphones? Because how in the hell did a pack of Camels? They're not mine. How in the hell did the pack of Camels end up?
So the pack was like right there.
She said they were on my desk when I got here, and I thought, okay, haha, funny, John Burns heaters, haha. And I asked her where they came from. She said she found them at your desk. On the floor, I think.
He learned it from you, Dad.
I learned it from watching you. So then, is it reasonable that someone over the weekend would have taken my headphones and left accidentally or on purpose a pack of
that would have had to have been Thursday. That would have to have been like Thursday during the day before I got here.
I'm perplexed. Regardless, I have a pair of working headphones. They're not mine, and I hate them.
Hold on, I'm putting out some feelers.
Thank you. I texted Maurice to see
you
if
did?
he had borrowed
Okay, I'm
them.
out to
No
I'm out to
response.
Patrick Smith. So
No response.
yes,
Oh,
the no response not the best when it comes to looking innocent. Because his are normally up there, and I don't see his either. He puts them up on top of that light over there, and they're not here.
So maybe he took his for safekeeping and thought he would take mine for safekeeping
that's probably
too.
exactly
Sure.
what it is. That's just
he's always looking out for other people. That Maurice.
That's what he does. That's what he does. And,
they call him unselfish Maurice.
That's what I call him.
I call him more peace.
Yeah, more peace, Maurice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Dude, they'd be a good character. We didn't brief each other because I'm sure you're going to talk about stuff on Drew Garabo Live, which starts at 4:00 as well. How the hell was your weekend? And I do know that you. I texted you yesterday. The talk of the table at the WrestleMania party was all Drew Garabo and how he just played out of his mind on Saturday.
I played all right. And your point about golfers saying they suck when they don't is mostly true. However, I do suck. I just worked on my game a lot in the last month to not let Ben Ruda down. And so as a result, I think the guys' expectations of me were very, very low, and I managed to exceed their very low expectations.
Champions.
And is it would you say it's a general belief that you guys won?
So I thought so until just 15 minutes ago when I was looking over some of the pictures from the weekend and I saw the winning group.
You did? You did?
Yeah. I know those guys because I played with them a couple of years ago. Jeremy and Scott, super nice guys. I don't think they would have cheated. The celebrity they had with them, I don't know him, but I'm not so quick to exonerate him from rampant cheating and convincing those other guys to cheat.
Who is it?
I don't know the guy. Again, I don't think I've ever even met him.
Is he a professional athlete?
Yeah, it was, yes.
Football player?
Yes.
Work done?
No.
Ian Beckles?
No.
Do like a name I would know?
Probably as a Buccaneers fan.
Has he met him?
You probably ran into him like I did, but maybe didn't know who he was. He was a pretty big name for the Bucs. I think he played backup quarterback for another franchise, maybe the Eagles.
I don't know.
Sean King?
Oh, yes. Yeah, see, I don't know because the vibe with our group was so different. We're like, I didn't even see a scorecard. Like, I didn't even know a scorecard existed. So to think that somebody who's the addition to the group would be like, I'm keeping score, and then you would have the rest of the team support a potential cheating like that. You have a lot of things have to happen.
We should protest. Start a No Kings protest.
That's good.
It's a great idea.
That's good.
The guys I know are men of God. I don't believe they are capable of fudging scores.
God.
But I don't know nothing about Sean King except there's no way in hell those dudes shot 47. No.
47 under.
No, 47.
I don't see. Sorry.
Which is 25 under par.
And what did you guys have? A 50?
49.
49.
And honest,
so close.
49.
Yeah.
I want to say I think I heard that our team was like 50.
It's possible.
Oh, you were close.
Very close. And it's like this. People, golfers listening right now are like, oh, yeah, you shot 25 under. Well, they give you a 1 on a par 5. If you do the potato gun into the green, they give you a 1 there. If you pay the heckle hole guys.
Okay, that's what I was gonna mention that because there are these ways you can get a bunch of strokes or whatever.
2 ways.
Yeah.
So you could pay the heckle hole guys $400 for your group and get a 1, or $1,000 for your group and get a 0 on that hole. We paid $400 and got the 1. So
yeah, we did that. We did the hole in one.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I find it very, very hard to believe that anyone could outshoot us because Ruda is a great golfer. The 3 dudes he had with him were all better than Ruda.
Yeah. And Steve, he takes it very, very seriously.
He's a machine.
Yeah, he is.
Sam, the Caroline's sister's boyfriend.
Cole.
Well, Cole was his brother. Ben's brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law, yeah.
Yeah, but
the guy I chopped gave the terrible chop, the shirtless chop, in the
tall guy with a lot of fur of hair,
a lot of hairy chest going on.
So I don't know, man. I played okay. I made some putts.
Yeah. Sean Daly have any moments?
How
about this? Yeah. How much better of a choice was Sean Daly from a golf perspective than I would have been? Honestly.
Well, if we had used one of your golf shots, that would have been one more than Sean Daly's.
Okay. Well, we used at least 2 of mine out there.
Okay. Well, then no, I love Sean.
Yeah.
I do love Sean. But from a golfing perspective, he brought whimsy.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do hope we don't have to expound upon this at all. And this is half, 95% just to freak Sean out. Sean Daly invited back next year or not? Wait, Sean. Never mind.
Don't dump it.
No, I'm not going to dump it.
I think Sean's going to get the invite next year. I think we'll see Sean there next year.
Oh man, at least he'll be represented.
Yeah, Sean will probably be there.
Will you be there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, what a great weekend.
Anyone else in this room? Maybe.
John will be there. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do anything to get myself uninvited.
Oh my God, the opposite, dude.
Okay.
You cut loose.
Yeah, you've seen that probably a handful of times.
Yeah.
But when I opened my eyes on Sunday morning, pure just mortified. Like I don't know why I just had this feeling that I just guilt. Like really was like unfounded guilt because I just didn't know.
Oh.
Like I couldn't really honestly believe when Danielle told me that we went to the Saltwater Hippie. Like I couldn't believe that was a thing that happened.
Whoa,
I just don't very rarely in my life have I been like, I don't know what happened. But there's a fair block of mystery.
Understandable. You were holding court in your corner seat for WrestleMania. A lot of people, like myself, coming up to pay homage to the WrestleMania King, watching him have dirty martini after dirty martini.
7, I believe.
He had quite a few.
I know my receipts had 6, and I know that Alex bought me 1. So there was
at least 7 accounted.
At least 7 accounted for. So, but it was truly. WrestleMania on that night was probably one of the worst ever, but I don't know that I've had more fun watching WrestleMania because exactly what you said, like me and Ben were there and then everybody else would just kind of come and like watch for a little bit and check in and then leave. And I felt Danielle has this video of me explaining the main event of WrestleMania to St. Pete Sam.
Oh man.
I don't know if it could ever see the light of day, but it's something. So you actually, what a day for you on Saturday.
Y'all.
Undeniably the best golfer, according to everybody who said anything, and undeniably the best karaoke performance on the rooftop.
Oh, back to back.
What a moment. Your beautiful wife sent me a video, but it's so large that it won't download. So if you can get her to send that to me via Instagram or whatever.
She's the one who told me. She said people lost their freaking mind up there.
Yeah, they kind of did. It was just the right set of circumstances. All these people we didn't know. And I spent a lot of time thinking, what vibe do these people need? What song should I do? So I figured an old white dude doing Humpty Dance, which like Diz said on my way in, I do know all the words, so I don't have to look at the monitor. So I got up there and I'm like, hi, everybody. I've never done karaoke before, so I hope you don't mind if I give it a shot. And people are like, oh, they're being supportive. There was a family of like 8 black people.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was really, really playing
Sean
it down.
King's family.
Yeah.
And dude, and when I got done,
They're like, our dad won, and this white boy did all this. Look at this. What a day.
they could not have been any happier for me. They all came over to the booth. The guy's like, I'm buying y'all shots. The lady was like, oh my God, that was so great. So it was
that's a great karaoke. Like we go there when that event is going on, but that would be worth the trip to go out there, watch the sunset. It's a rooftop. It's on the rooftop bar. So I mean, you're overlooking the sunset and the water, and you got karaoke in the pool and the hot tub. It's a
rap karaoke is so hard because if you don't know the song and it's a bad thing, like for instance, the Couch Cruise, I didn't want to do it. They're like, go do Baby Got Back. Yeah. I know it. I don't know it like the Humpty Dance. Right. So when it has to transition to the next verse and it's not up there yet, I don't know what I'm saying, and then I just get lost.
Yeah, if you don't know the rap song already without looking at the words, don't do the song. It's going to F you up.
Yes.
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard.
That was
You did great at Zach Bryan and Kid Rock. Oh, dude, that was
the worst karaoke performance of my life.
Are you kidding me?
I thought he was going to fall over before the song even started.
Oh, it's awesome. Mike's weather page up there dancing with you guys.
So Caroline sent me a video, and I'm going to play just a minute of it. The funniest part about this is that Ben Ruda from Tiza, he went into like a promo. He started like just talking or something in the midst of the song. Hold on. I think I have it.
Take him there. Yes.
This is before he went to the saltwater hippie.
Get some of that.
Dude, I look like I've got dead eyes. Like I see it, dude. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, dude, why didn't anybody put me to bed at this point?
Because you were so much fun.
Yeah, well, thank you. That makes me. When you said your physicality was on another level, I thought you were insinuating that I was like touching people that didn't want to be touched.
Oh no, you were just roughhousing with us a little bit. You do this like you not quite a slam, but you were like going up and like shoulder checking us. And we're all like, and then you come over and do it again, and we're like,
oh God,
hey Johnny, he's getting a little roughhousey.
Well, so you know that. So at the end of the night, we're walking to our room, and I bump into Griffin, which this was news to me come the morning, and I think I probably did that. He was walking in the hallway, and I body checked him, and he like grabbed me in like he like put me in a wrestling hold. So we had a full blown collegiate wrestling match right there in the hall right around bedtime, which thank goodness I didn't get ill.
I'm surprised that given your level of party and Matt Grothy's level of party that the two of you did not engage in some extreme physicality because Matt, we love Matt Grothy.
Shout out, legend.
We love you. You're a legend, but he was on one.
Well, I don't know if you were, or no, maybe I missed you at this point because, or no, you were there because there's always this weird thing where like everybody leaves the main party and goes next door, and it's hard to wrangle everybody and get everybody at the same time. So I believe we told him we would meet him there, and then it was a significant time before we got there.
Yep.
So when we were walking in the door, he walked by us, didn't say a word, just said bird, and then he got farther down the sidewalk and he just said, you guys effing said you'd meet me here. And I go, oh no, we made him mad.
Man.
I was so concerned that when I saw him the next morning, I thought it was going to be awkward, but he seemed to have forgotten that happened. He forgot he was mad at us.
Yeah, we went down there to tell Matt and Danielle that it would be a minute, and then we went back to the hotel, and it was still so long that he was mad that he left. So what a weekend, man.
It is.
Rich and Mike and Lisa and everybody, they're the best, man.
They are, and it is just so crazy because you go there and you see all the people you didn't even know that you forgot. You know what I mean? Like you see people that you just see there, and it's great to reconnect. No Kirkpatrick again this year, though.
Yeah, Eric was there, the card collector from Orlando.
Dude, I hope he doesn't mind me sharing his story, but Mark from Pinellas Podcast.
Yeah, I love him.
Dude, he told me, I don't know when it was. I think it was maybe the morning of golf or maybe the night before. He was on one of those rooms that like is around the court side, and he thought he was going into his room, and he went into the little guy's
Eric's room?
He went into Eric's room instead.
What happened?
Nothing. He was just he opened the sliding glass door, and you know, that's quite the scene for a man where you don't think you're walking into your own room.
Oh, my.
And he was like, what the hell are you doing in my room, man? Mike from Mike's weather page.
Oh, legend.
Dude.
His whole family, man.
He was like the Undertaker on Saturday night. He looked like he was gonna sleep in the chair at the karaoke bar, and as soon as I got up and started doing Kid Rock, he sat right up like the dead man. And I think there may be a video of us dancing with each other. So it's fun, and we took for granted. Danielle and I were talking yesterday. We hadn't been out like that in a minute too, especially with all you guys. So it was fun. And it was Birdie's birthday on Friday night.
That was great. And St. Pete Sam and Alex coming into town. Just have that core group of people that we see every year at Hang With. That was magical, man.
Yeah.
Good times.
We absolutely made it.
Sean Daly's a trip too, isn't he?
Oh my God, dude. Sean. One day, once we get a little removed, we'll be able to tell the Sean Daly stories.
Yeah.
Out of respect for the fallen.
Yeah,
we love you, Sean.
We love you, Daly. You're the best. I hope you get the invite next year.
That's all we can ask for.
Yeah. You.
John's Joints brought to you by MarijuanaDoctor.com. What a day it is. It is 4/20, and if you're going to make an appointment to get your medical marijuana card, I'd say do it today. Marijuana Doctor was founded by a former patient. He really just wanted to make the process as easy as possible for as many people as wanted to get their medicine. And it's simple. You'll go now, MarijuanaDoctor.com. They've got locations all over the state of Florida. That's local here as well, from Tampa, St. Pete, Sarasota, back up, down, and around. Use the code BONE30. You'll get $30 off. Nobody offering savings like that on your initial certification, and that comes same day. After you see the doctor, you can head out to the dispensary, take advantage of those first-time patient discounts, which they put out there to pretty much give money back into your pocket. So go now and book it. Use the code BONE30 at marijuanadoctor.com. I'm seeing this might be breaking news. I just caught on, I guess it's a little removed. A shooting inside a Manatee County arcade early this morning sent one customer to the hospital and has sparked a manhunt for the suspect. According to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, an unknown masked man entered Mega Arcade on US 41 at 5:45 a.m. and demanded cash from the customers. Oh, this must be not a real arcade.
Not like a Dig Dug.
That's what I thought. Like a bunch of quarters.
This is like an illegal slot machine.
At 5:45 in the morning. One customer, according to investigators, refused to comply and got into a struggle with the suspect, who shot him several times at close range. According to the public information from the MCSO, the manager went into the office because the suspect wanted to get more money. That's where she grabbed a gun. Hell yeah, Manatee. And fired one shot in the suspect's direction. Deputy said the suspect, who was not hit by the bullet, ran out of the arcade and took off. The customer who was shot went to the hospital. He underwent surgery. The suspect is described as these are just the facts, a black man who is approximately 6 feet tall. And yeah, they're looking for him.
How are these arcades allowed to prosper?
I wish I knew. So there is a place that I've been. It's out by my parents. It's it's a bar, and it's got a whole area of slot machines, and it had all of these rules about if you win a certain amount of money, you're going to get it on a Visa gift card. If you win more than that, it has to be paid out over a certain amount of days. If you win on certain days, you won't be paid out until another day. I don't know the legality of how you can just go in and play slots and win money, but clearly they must have some sort of hack on the system.
Yeah, they find a loophole because obviously the only place where you can play legal slots for money in the state of Florida, Hard Rock Casino or the Hard Rock app. But they find a way around it by rewarding you not in cat. But why would you even go there? Because all I can say is, oh, well, we're not going to pay you, and what are you going to do? It's illegal.
That's the thing, is I don't know what happens if it goes sideways and you don't get paid. But I mean, I'm sure they really thrive in places where you're very far from a casino. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. You're probably 2.5, 3 hours from the nearest casino. So they're in strip malls, big. I think in the elderly community. I know there's a couple right outside of the villages that do pretty well.
Yeah.
President Trump said he is willing to meet with senior Iranian leaders if a breakthrough is reached, as he brushed off the regime's threats to boycott the latest round of peace talks. Things really kind of seem to take a different turn over the weekend. No more Mr. Nice Guy was the post from Donald Trump after Iran had closed down the strait after I thought we had it closed, and then we fired on an Iranian ship. They supposedly had drones in and around some of our ships. So things definitely feeling a little bit more dicey after Trump said there was a deal nearly done. Iran said they were leaving the negotiations. I was talking to my dad on my way in today. I don't know that there has been, and we keep saying this, there's been kind of a bigger news story during the ultimate boom of 24-hour news where you can figure out less about what's really going on, because the news doesn't know. And the president, for whatever reason, whether to manipulate the markets or play some sort of gamesmanship, I don't think he's telling people what's actually going on. Nobody really knows how far this thing is at this point, or if we're just one moment away from this war firing back up.
Yeah, and we both follow Al Jazeera News.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They will tell you what is happening now, but there's nowhere that tells you here is the plan and here is where we are when it comes to peace talks, et cetera. You can't find the truth anywhere.
Yeah, it's something else. And at the heart of the negotiations, Trump said there is one non-negotiable, and that's Iran has to abandon the pursuit of ultimately building a nuke. I wondered, and I don't think this is something that could happen because I think there's so much gamesmanship, and I think it's a lot about, in these war situations, a lot about swinging your D. But I wondered if Iran would commit to telling the world that they are going to abandon it, but in a backdoor deal, Trump gave him the okay to do so. He just said, I need it to look like you guys did this, but you can keep doing it.
Honestly, that's closer to the truth than I think anything we're reading right now.
Yeah, I mean, and who the hell knows? But I also think Iran, there's like an ego. There's like a how we need to be seen on the world stage, and I don't know that they'd be willing to make it look like they're taking an L anywhere.
Did I see that the price of oil like skyrocketed again this morning?
After after all of the hullabaloo over the weekend, so... Who knows? I watched an interview this morning on CNBC, and the guy said, don't look for gas prices to be anywhere normal until at least 2027 or deep into 2027. Man. There was, hold on, I had another, it's not political, but it's in the realm, but hold on. It's UFO related.
Oh, good. Oh, another, it happened like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
There's another.
No, this was about Trump saying, President Donald Trump said on Friday that very interesting documents related to UFOs will be released by the Department of Defense very, very soon. As you remember, I recently directed the Secretary of War to begin releasing government files related to UFOs and unexplained aerial phenomenon. This process is well underway, and we found many very interesting documents, I must say, and the first releases will begin very, very soon. So he was at the Turning Point thing.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like throwing shots at him because he even said, I wanted to wait to say that here because I knew you guys are out there and you'd like something like
oh, man.
You guys are out, you'd like something like that.
You're conspiracy friendly.
Pretty much. Working in close coordination with the White House and across federal agencies to consolidate the existing UAP records, collections, and facilitate the expeditious release of never-before-seen UAP information and videos. I just don't know that there's anything anymore that can move the needle. I don't think there's anything on a video, I think, that could make it the biggest news or make people really freak out. Maybe if you had a video, and that's if you believed it, that had like an alien walking out of a spaceship and getting into hand-to-hand combat with a human, like maybe that would make people mildly interested. It just seems that nothing moves the needle anymore.
Nothing will until the mothership touches down and visits us.
That's all it can.
Which is soon.
We talked about we're talking about news and following stuff on X. Hey, how often are you on Twitter, Diz?
Mostly just during the show.
Yeah. Do you check it out? Well, so specifically for the wrestling stuff, like it's a great place for the real-time wrestling stuff. And I saw more people saying it. I don't know if it's broke or what, but I've been getting the exact same post for 2 days. Like I can refresh my For You feed 10 times, and it's still the same post from a day and a half ago. And I've seen a lot of people say, why is this not this whole era, specifically with the Iran stuff, I don't know what it is, but X is, I think what it was sold on in the beginning. It's stuff, a lot of bots, and I don't know. Are people still using the other one? What's the other one?
Oh, Blue Sky?
Blue Sky.
No way. Threads?
Or never got on. It feels like something in the same model is kind of, breaking real time would thrive right now because X is no longer that.
Elon has turned it into a wasteland and a garbage dump.
Yeah. It's like, and I don't know that it's just a censorship thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that you can totally figure out what's real and what's fake on a massive level all the time, but there has to be some guardrails. It's not about silencing any one opinion. It's about just making sure you don't just get this abundance of garbage and fake news and things that, I don't know. I don't think it's coming back. And also, if you don't block him, your feed will be like 80% Elon. You have to. The first thing you have to do pretty much is block his ass.
Who's the last guy? Jack was that?
Jack, yeah.
Yeah, he really had a really good system in place, and Elon ruined it.
Yeah, well, and I think they probably did some not so great things near the end too. With when we found out, I think it was during COVID that they were pretty much silencing and working at the behest of the White House, which this just one's doing it in a different way now.
Sure.
I guess. Man, this video is insane, and I don't know how the hell this guy is alive. A skydiver crashed into the Jumbotron at a college football game on Saturday, says he's lucky to be alive after escaping with only a shoulder injury. Pasha Palanker. He palunked right into that board. An Army veteran, thank you for your service, explained that the unplanned gust of wind took him off course from his anticipated arrival on the field of the Virginia Tech spring game, and he was trying to steer himself away from landing on the crowd when a gust of wind came, and he's lucky he got stuck up there.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't seen the video, he smashes into the scoreboard, which feels like enough to kill a man, and then his parachute gets stuck on the scoreboard, so he's just hanging there.
How embarrassing.
Like you had one job. There's the only thing you had to do. And then you're just stuck there.
And you're watching everyone with their phones just recording you. Like, look at this jackass.
What a moment.
Yeah, he's now reliving the moment. It happened so fast, it surprised all of us. You don't say. When I was approaching, everything looked fine. And then the wind picked up as I was getting into the stadium, picked up way above what is expected, and it looked like I was going to land on the crowd. That would have been dangerous. As I was turning to try and go onto the field, another wind shear came in and slammed me right into the Jumbotron. And, luckily it did because he was hung up there for a bit. But the man is alive with nothing more than a shoulder injury.
I'm sure you saw the dude fall down the stands at WrestleMania. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh man,
little
tumbled?
tipsy.
Yeah, he was. I think it was after the main event the first night, and he was pissed off. I think because he wanted Randy Orton to win, and he's like throwing a fit, and then he just face plants, goes, and then just starts tumbling down the rows. Yeah, WrestleMania not widely well received this year. Lots and lots of hate for WrestleMania, and I think they've taken it too far. Yeah. They've taken this relationship with ESPN too far. They tried too many sponsors, too many commercials, trying to become I saw somebody say it, it's perfect analogy. WrestleMania is becoming for wrestling what Coachella is for music, where it's about influencers and people being there and having a moment and getting viral moments. It's no longer about putting on a great show and leaning on the wrestling fans. The main event last night was pretty epic though. But other than that, a lot of people mad.
What does CM stand for again in CM Punk? I heard Diz say it.
Chick Magnet. Did you see the video of him smacking the phone out of the dude's?
I mean, the guy should have just left CM alone, man.
Well, and it's I touched on it earlier. They were talking about it early in the week of how the wrestlers were pissed that there was zero security, and obviously you're in. Like, I don't even necessarily blame the fans. I think you have to be mildly respectful, but you go to Vegas for WrestleMania, and then the hotel you're staying in or the hotel you're gambling in, you find out wrestlers are just coming in and off the elevator all day long. Like, I would put it more on the promoters in the hotel and casino than the people. But, yeah, CM, especially after that tough loss against Roman Reigns, he was not prepared to play that game.
I would have ridden the elevator up and down if I were a wrestling fan. Just gotten in the elevator in the morning and just ridden it up and down and wait for my favorite wrestlers to get on with me.
Just act.
That's a good point.
Just act completely normal.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh hey.
Oh, Bam Bam Bigelow. What are you doing?
What do you do?
Bam, Bam,
What do you do?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do not go anywhere. We've got more joints to fire up. Man, have you seen this wild story about the rodeo gone awry?
No.
I've got two animal-related stories in the back half of the joints. Loose horses causing chaos, and then the attendees of the rodeo turned on the first responders that were trying to help them out, and a lion from the circus breaking into the crowd. All that and a bunch more coming up next in the back half of John's Joints.
Every time I hit a ganja man, Lord, ganja man come around.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, A Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In St. Pete, folks will encounter delays from an accident eastbound on the Pinellas Bayway near the entrance to Eckerd College. If you're leaving St. Pete out to the Gandy Bridge, construction's blocking the left lane by the radio towers. In Town and Country, accident activity continues along Hillsborough Avenue just west of Memorial. This is Jim with traffic.
Badger Bob's is now servicing Tampa. Beat the heat. Get any size complete AC system for only $99.99 a month. Zero down in an unbeatable lifetime warranty. Go to BadgerBobs.com today.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
Gas prices are up, so saving money where you can matters. That's where Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richey comes in. With more inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, we buy more so you save more. Lease a new 2026 Kia K5 GT line for just $125 a month. Shop over 850 vehicles today at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichey.com. Gas prices are high. Your car payment doesn't have to be at Ken Ganley Kia.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Hey, it's Alex Flores from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know, as a veteran, it's important to me that men and women who served our country always feel welcome here because you deserve it. And there's a reason we're #1 Chevy dealer in Tampa. At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to transparent pricing, no dealer add-ons, no inflated markups. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And from me personally to all my brothers and sisters who served in the armed forces, yes, you are always welcome here. Come see us on Adamo Drive or visit FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy of Brandon, together, let's drive.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Turn up the temperature tonight at the Gold Club, where Tampa Bay comes to play. The hottest lineup, the boldest atmosphere, with more VIP rooms, more stages, and more champagne rooms than any other club. Experience it for yourself at the Gold Club, 6222 East Adamo Drive.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Hungry for something extraordinary? Discover Fresh Harvest Buffet at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa, where variety meets culinary artistry. With live-action cooking stations, experience global flavors made fresh daily, from American classics and savory Italian to a variety of delicious sushi and a full salad bar. And join us for Lobster Wednesdays and Thursdays, a fan favorite not to be missed. Fresh Harvest Buffet is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Experience an elevated buffet like no other. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Thinking about starting weight loss treatment? GoodRx is here to help. We offer FDA-approved GLP-1 medications prescribed by licensed providers, including the Wegovy tablet, with straightforward pricing and pickup at your local pharmacy or delivery to your door. All from America's #1 prescription app. Go to GoodRx.com/weight loss to get started. GoodRx is not insurance. Cancel anytime. #1 prescription app ranked by a third-party study.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie Tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Gusty winds next couple of days, becoming mostly clear and pleasant tonight. Lows in the mid-60s. On Tuesday, sunny to partly cloudy and breezy with a high in the mid-80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Good afternoon. At the tone, Pacific Daylight Time will be 4:20 exactly.
You're done.
You know, I got two states of mind. Stoned and asleep. First I hit the sweet leaf, and then I have nice dreams. When I get up, awake and bake, take a piss and shake. My clock stopped at 4:20. What you want me to say?
Welcome back to Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints, helping you get through a 420 Monday. This portion of the Joints brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash, the greatest car wash in the whole wide world. If you're somebody who likes to make sure your vehicle stays clean, Bubble Down is the way to go. They got that unlimited membership plan, which means if you go through today and something happens, a big old pelican swoops by and drops some mush on you, maybe you go to the beach and get it full of sand, whatever happens, you go right back through with locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, with that new spot in South Tampa on Southdale, Mabry. There'll be plenty more coming, but make your way into your local Bubble Down today, and you will have the cleanest car in town. The windows will be the clearest in town. If you when you bull down.
Smoke out, dropping drinks, having a blast.
What's that? No, it's Cottonmouth Kings.
Oh, okay.
It's got some Freddy vibes. By the way, speaking of Fred, make sure to make your plans for the New Metal Mayhem Friday night at Janice. It's going to be a great time. You can get tickets at theboneonline.com. They're only $10.25. Or if you're thinking, I'm not doing that, there's also a map where you can find locations all around St. Pete, downtown and down by the beach where you can get the tickets for absolutely free. There is a, I want to get the names right. You know them?
Pelican Pub?
Oh, yeah. No. I was talking about the band names, but those places too.
Oh, Got the Life, a Korn tribute.
Yep.
Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute.
Yep.
In the End, a Linkin Park early.
Those all sound right. It's going to be we're bringing Woodstock 99 vibes. Yes, Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Got the Life, the Korn tribute, and Nookie, the Limp Bizkit tribute. Last time we did this, the bands were amazing. It was a fun time. So make your plans. Friday night downtown St. Pete. Can't get much better, right?
Elysian Space Dust, thank you, sponsoring.
You are darn right.
Neither one of us can speak today.
Do you, I don't know if you have them as well. I know throughout the week we'll give them away. We've got VIP for the event, so make sure you're also keeping it locked. Don't forget you have a word today.
Thank you. Did you guys remember too?
Honestly, Diz did.
Good job, Diz.
Diz had an alarm set. I heard a noise. I thought it was. I thought Iran was dropping a bomb or something, but it just turned out we had the word. And that'll be at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to set my alarm right now.
5 o'clock is your next opportunity to win $1,000 on Drew Garabo Live. So make sure you're keeping it locked no matter what.
4:57. Done.
All right. I want to hit a couple things real quick. Man, I'm not saying that I'm worried about the whole fire thing, but I think the fire thing is a little more of a risk than they're saying. We are now officially entering what is the worst drought in the history of Florida since they started keeping track of the drought. And did you guys have smoke this morning?
Did I smoke this morning?
Not smoke this. Not
it's 420, bro. Of course.
No. There was a haze in St. Pete
today.
Yeah,
bro. A lot of people smoking for 420.
Yeah.
Woo!
And over Tampa, too.
Whoop, whoop.
There was a haze. And it smelled
Purple haze.
It smelled like it smelled like a Lord Jesus, there was a fire. And the National Weather Service has now issued fire weather advisories for several Tampa Bay counties through tomorrow afternoon. Pinellas, Polk, Hardy, Highlands, DeSoto, Hernando, Pasco, Hillsborough, Manatee, and Sarasota. It's not just the fact that it's insanely dry out there. There's a cold front that moved in overnight, and later into the afternoon through tomorrow, it's going to be crazy windy, which if you have super dry ground and trees and a little spark comes up, the wind can carry it, and it can be trouble and spread quickly. So other than not setting things on fire, I don't know what you can do, but also just know that we're right for a fire out there right now.
It is 420, so if you are partaking, please dispose of your smoking device.
That's actually a really, really, really good point.
Thank you.
As far as things as you could like focus in on people and tell them, like just the average human, fire bans, don't start a fire in your backyard. But you have to think flicking butts out of the window, especially depending on where you are, is probably the most feasible thing that could happen from somebody to start a fire.
And the type of people who flick butts out their window are the least likely to heed advice to not flick anything out their window.
Probably true.
Idiots.
Are you guys like me where, like, if you go to put, like, a blunt out or whatever in an ashtray and there's a little amber, you're like, I got to put that out or this is going to start a fire. I get in my head, it goes to catch on to the other
you can't
blunt.
leave a bong smoking. Like, you can't leave any of it.
I am the opposite of that. I happen to be married to somebody who is like that, who every time there's anything, she's like, you're going to burn the house down. You're gonna, I'm just like, I think it's going to be okay. But that's probably the responsible way to do it, especially right now, because we could all be on fire at any given moment, really.
Last year at the same weekend we were at this past year, we were on the 5th floor and we flicked a butt off of it, and I realized that I had not extinguished it before flicking it, and I watched it land, and I'm like, I just got to go down there to make sure.
Oh wow, that's dedication.
I don't want to set the world on fire, man.
That is serious dedication.
Yeah,
I'm
a hero.
I feel like I had something. My brain's not operating.
Smoking.
Oh, I know what it was. Yay. No heaters burned over the weekend for me.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Now that being said, I didn't come up with the idea, but if somebody would have offered me one on Saturday night, would have been a done deal.
You slide me a pen. I saw somebody with his family and adult daughter sneaking heaters.
Oh, I bet you I know who it is. I bet you I know who it is. What? The adult daughter was burning too? Oh, that was not my guess.
What was your guess?
That was not my guess.
Yeah, that was who it was.
I thought maybe somebody more on the meteorological end of things.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if
really
he was. But yeah, dude, they were out there like they were teenagers.
Sometimes you gotta the like I said, if somebody would have come up to me and said, "Hey, man, it's been a dream of mine to burn a heater with you. Will you?"
Not on the golf course?
No.
Your boys,
I'm
sure they didn't.
They were not, believe it or not. I could see how you'd think they were. They weren't born in, but they were not. They were not.
Interesting.
It was so. I joked with Rich about him trying to like tame me and like keep me away from the most amount of people. And I don't think he necessarily did that because my group was wild and we had a fun time. I did feel like for whatever reason where we started, I think I saw nobody. I remember I passed you that one time for a split second.
Yeah.
But for like the first time ever, I feel like I did not see like any other golfers. Would normally I'm crossing paths in some form or fashion.
You know who we got to know pretty well on the day of golf who is in the group in front of us? Jose Bautista, the former Toronto Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Dude, Joey Bats.
Bat
flip.
Yeah.
Joey Bats is the nicest guy. What a pair of glutes.
Oh yeah, they were popping.
Almost on a Vladimir Guerrero type of level, like a Badonkin. That man's got cake.
You want to know who I was glad to see, which I wasn't sure, and I think it shows his commitment to the community and his friendship with All-Star. Was pretty cool that Jamel Dean was still in the house after heading to Pittsburgh.
So our ladies hung with his wife all day at the beach and said she was the biggest sweetheart.
Yeah, and I got so I was jealous first, and then I was mad second because Danielle said that Jamel offered her some of the crab and she turned it down. They do like the guy from Deadliest Catch, the captain, brings this like fresh caught Alaskan king crab that they auction off for like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I think Jamel Dean for the last at least 3 years always wins the bidding. And then he just out of all the entertainment, watching Jamel Dean kill an entire Alaskan king crab in roughly 15 minutes is some of the most exciting things you'll see all weekend. So to know that my wife was offered a bite and turned it down, I was really disappointed.
What active Bucks did you see? Because Will Golston was there. Jamel, who's not a Buck for.
Yeah.
I mean, is that public?
Yeah, he's signed with the Steelers.
All right.
Because he said, obviously, Keefe
Dude,
was there. Cody Mock was there.
Looks great, by the way. I don't know if he's lost weight.
He's leaned down.
Dude.
He's definitely he's cut up. Current.
That's the only one I saw.
Was Yaya Diaby? Was there?
He was at the Friday night gig because I talked to him for a second. That is a large, dark man. That's my first thought. I was like, that is a very large, very, very, very dark man.
Yeah, his sense of humor supposedly is just really
dark comedy. What else did you think I meant? No, real big into the macabre.
Yeah, dude, did you hear what happened to us earlier on 420? Did you hear what happened?
What happened?
What were your favorite 420 movies?
I enjoyed the Pineapple Express.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see Half Baked, but I understand that's one.
Now, did you? Because I had never heard of it, and Diz hadn't either, and we got in this whole debate about how nobody's ever seen it.
All right.
I think it was like 79 or 80. Did you say 80 or 79?
I want to say 70s.
Kendo 420.
Never heard of it. Is that a real movie?
I guess.
Kendo 420. That doesn't. Is this a D's nuts joke?
Kendo D's nuts fit in your mouth. Yeah. Everett. From the top rope on 420.
He never calls my show.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in a while.
Okay, I was wondering if I did something to
No.
Kendo D's nuts. No, that doesn't work.
It felt like it worked.
Kendo D's nuts.
Maybe it doesn't work.
Kendo D's nuts go in your mouth. Kendo D's.
Maybe we got caught up at the moment, Diz, and we didn't really
Kenbo. Kenbo would work. Can both of these nuts?
Oh, that would work. Either way, it felt like it. This is an insane story. Several agencies assisted in shutting down a large rodeo in Lexington County in South Carolina on Saturday night after several people were trampled by horses and members of a large crowd turned on first responders and started throwing beer cans at them. The police chief said police received reports of an emergency call around 8:30 p.m. saying that people were injured by horses at a rodeo. Officers arrived at the scene when they found several people had been trampled. As emergency crews began attending to the patients, a large crowd became agitated and starting throwing things at the first responders. Watkins said at least 6 people were taken from the scene for treatment as police eventually had to shut the entire event down. Officers encountered people who were resisting arrest and others who were throwing beers at them repeatedly, as well as other objects. The department had to call in police from 2 other counties to help shut the thing down. Police made 8 arrests for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. They estimated there were 1,400 people there that night.
Big rodeo.
Why do you turn on the people? Like, I guess I can't get in the mind frame of why you start throwing stuff at the people that are there to help the people that got hurt.
I don't know, maybe they take care of their own and they didn't want to get interlopers.
They're like, these are our guys. Let us handle them.
Dude, a rodeo seems like where you would see the most gruesome injuries when things go wrong.
Dude,
like one of those bulls gets out of the pen.
Did either of you guys? Oh, here it is. I totally forgot about this. Did you guys see the video from Tampa of the guy getting trampled?
No.
By a bull?
No. So I guess he was. Man, it's the craziest thing ever. I wish I had a way to show it to you right now. So the guy is riding a horse. And it's crazy. This thing is going nuts. He ends up getting off of the horse after this wild ride, and then he runs to like the far fence line, and he gets up there and he's like he's going to the crowd. He's playing to the crowd. Crowd's going wild. He then does a backflip off of the fence, and as soon as he lands, there was some sort of they look like Clydesdales doing like a lap around the rink, whatever the hell you call it, and they just trample his ass.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Look at this. This is insane. So he's
on Bronco bucking.
Yeah, he's bucking. So he's got a hell of a ride first.
All right.
Yeah.
Done with the bucking.
Yep, he's done with the bucking.
He's running over to the people.
It looks fake. This looks like it would.
Look at me. Look at me, yo.
Should have been like an E-Bombs World video.
I did it. Now I'm going to do a little backflip right off the top rail, and then these horses are. Oh, my God.
It's good.
Dude.
So good.
I guess he's okay. I thought, was the guy? I thought the guy had like a fun name. Doesn't say him in this story, but put on a hell of a show. What else can you ask for?
If your kid wants to go into rodeo at like 12 years old, You just got to steer them to another path, right?
I think that rodeo people, probably 95%, it's like you're borderline born into it. Like I don't know that the average kid from any other town like chases that dream. Like your granddad and your granddad's granddad were in the rodeo, and we've been raising cattle for. Like I think it's damn near it's in your blood at that point.
I wonder what the plot of that Luke Perry movie 8 Seconds was. I know he was a bull rider, but like I can't help but think it was like maybe he was born in New York.
Have you never seen it?
No, I love Luke Perry.
It's based on a true story.
Oh, did not know that.
Oh, yeah. No, the guy, well, I'm about to spoil the movie.
All
for
right.
you. It's based on a true story about he was killed.
Oh. Well, Luke Perry's dead too, so.
Yeah, it's a story of, what the hell's the guy's name? Lane Frost.
Oh.
A real rodeo guy that was killed in like the late 80s.
So I guess he dies at the end.
He does, yep.
Oh, man.
Sorry about that.
Check that one out. Oh, by the way, finished DTF St. Louis.
Oh, what do you think?
It was worth watching.
I wanted to tell you that the ending might not hit you the way that you wanted it to.
I think of all the potential outcomes, that was the one that made the most sense.
Yeah,
but
Diz, you got to watch it. I think you'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah,
And
Diz,
also,
After hearing it, didn't stick
no,
with landing?
but it's also probably open to interpretation. It's
Okay.
such a weird show that I don't know what would have been right and what would have been wrong.
Me either. I couldn't write a better ending, but it just still leaves you like,
Yeah. Okay.
But the ride's fun.
The ride is great. Like it's one of the weirdest shows that's ever been put out there. And if you like Tim Robinson, and I know you do,
Yeah, it's got weird.
This is in that vein.
Bizarro vibes like that. And his
So
basement.
weird.
It was good. Do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is headed your way momentarily. He's got your next chance at $1,000 at 5 o'clock. Thank you for helping us get through this 420 Monday today. We'll be back live tomorrow with a brand new Senning Show. I think tomorrow at 1 sounds about good. We'll come in then. Jizz.
do 1 instead.
We'll do. Can you be here
You
at
just
1?
call me Jizz?
Did you say Jizz?
Did I?
Yeah, you heard that too, right?
Did I? Did that really happen?
Yes.
Hold on, let me go back and check the tape. I don't believe you guys.
Go ahead, replay. See what you just said.
But he made a little Michael Jordan.
Oh my God, you're gonna laugh so hard, John.
I couldn't write a better ending,
Here it
but
comes.
it just still leaves you like,
jeez.
I'm glad you said it because I totally heard it.
But the ride's fun.
The ride is great. Like it's one of the weirdest shows that's ever been put out there. And if you like Tim Robinson, and I know you do,
Yeah, it's got weird.
This is in that vein.
Bizarro vibes like that. And his basement.
Weird.
It was good. Do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo. I think I called Bateman basement too. Did you catch that?
No, I didn't catch that one. I was too
Is
focused
headed
on
your way momentarily. He's got your next chance at $1,000 at 5 o'clock. Thank you for helping us get through this 420 Monday today. We'll be back live tomorrow with a brand new Senning Show. I think tomorrow at 1 sounds about good. We'll come in then. Jizz.
do 1 instead.
See? So confidently, too. Like, matter of fact, Jizz.
Not even close.
Yeah.
It was worth watching.
I said it with my chest.
If you like Tim Robinson, and I know you
Let me
do,
hear it one more time. Yeah, it's got weird.
This is in that vein.
Bizarro vibes like that. And his basement. Oh my God. I said basement. Do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is headed your way momentarily. He's got your next chance at $1,000 at 5 o'clock. Thank you for helping us get through this 420 Monday today. We'll be back live tomorrow with a brand new Senning Show. I think tomorrow at 1 sounds about good. We'll come in then. Jizz.
Jeez.
Thank you, Diz. Appreciate you very much. Drew Garabo, thank you as well. Hell of a weekend.
Call me Goo.
My real golf tournament winner. Before we get out of here, though, you know we love telling you about our buddy, Jeff Borum.
Jeff's the guy who's got a prospective buyer for home, and you haven't even listed it yet. How does he do it? It's easy. He's Jeff Borum.
You're darn right he is, and he knows this area like the back of his hand. A lot of people get into real estate. You know, it's a fun thing. They take a turn in life. Jeff Borum's been doing it for a long time, and he's passionate about this area. So many different unique elements of the Tampa Bay area, from the people that are moving out at a large rate, for the people in the areas that are still cleaning up after storms. You want to make sure you got the hot zip, the great school districts. That's why you got to go with Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty.
Jeff will give you options. He will buy your home. He will sell your home. He will even rent your home. He's the guy we trust, and you should too, to get your home sold and to help you find a great deal on a new one. Google him right now. You might be packing tonight. BORHAM for Team Borum.
Smiling, yeah. Nothing but good vibes.
listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas, you'll find delays from an accident eastbound on the Pinellas Bayway near the entrance to Akron College. There's a crash further north along Belcher at Salon Avenue, and construction has had the left lane blocked eastbound on the Gandy Bridge near the radio towers. This is Jim with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
Reese Windows. You got to think about protecting your home. The crew from Reese was out at the Mike All-Star weekend. Shout out to my main man, Michael Jackson. That is his real name, and he's very good at what he does. Reese Windows are great for a bunch of different reasons. This is a family-owned business. They've been doing it for over 50 years, and they're all made in America. My buddy, a cat named Mo, got his house decked out with Reese Windows. He loves them, and most windows installed in under 8 weeks. They come with that double lifetime warranty, which means when you sell your home, the warranty transfers, and that's going to increase the value of your home. They want to give you an opportunity to get $25,000 in new windows. All you got to do is text WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129. You can also get a free quote today at reesewindows.com.
Get down to Crown. Get down to Crown.
Crown Hyundai, where brand new offers just dropped. Like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month. Or a 0.99% APR. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $219 per month. Or 0% APR. Each comes backed by America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles with Hyundai Owner Assurance.
Get down to Crown.
CrownHyundai.com. For full details, call 1-800-298-8368.
Meet Zach. He's laid back, but means business about his business. Combine those, and you've got the proud owner of Florida's go-to place for cycling and community connection. That's why he banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who also cares just as much about the community as he does. And they gave him $300 when opening a new free business checking account, which means his financial worries have crashed and burned. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Insured by NCUA. 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply and must be met within 6 months.
I know a lot of people are trying